Hello? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Now I can't hear you. Now I can't hear you. And I'm unmuted. Okay, okay, talk. I still can't hear you. This is so weird. While you're doing that, I gotta pick up some stuff. Okay, talk again. I thought I heard you. That is crazy. I could hear you right before you went on live, and now I can't hear nothing. This is weird. Like, why does this happen? And I don't have headphones. I mean, I don't even know where they're at. I'm looking, and I'm like trying to figure this out. Like, this is so freaking weird. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay. Now I can hear you. Now
Good.
I can hear you.
Jeez, oh Pete, how's it going in Texas? When I was getting on the computer last minute there, I saw that there was a shooting in Texas that happened today. I was like,
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, whereabouts?
I don't know. I'll have to look again.
Yeah. Well, we've gotten like cold weather today. We're supposed to get like 54 tonight. We've gotten rain for 2 days straight. It felt
Oh
like three
wow.
days to be honest. Uh-huh. 3 days straight. Yep.
Well, that's
And
good.
then
I mean, I'm sure you guys could have used it.
oh yeah, we could have used all that rain because it's been just freaking weird, man. Like, and then I was telling my friends, like, the last time they did try to get on, um, I was telling them, I said, "Yeah, I hope y'all can get on because the last time they couldn't get on, and I'm sharing it right now, but the last time people couldn't get in. And I thought, what is going on? Like, why aren't people able to get it on? I don't know. I find that strange. And I'm like, okay, here we go again with, like we're doing a show and then it never fails. It's like, okay, well, maybe it's not spirit, but then again, we just don't know anymore. It's
Right.
just always something strange going on. It's always something strange. And by the way, I got my new cards, the unspoken truth. These are
Oh
new.
heck yes, those are awesome.
So these I have already used them already, like a few times already. And these are new. These have like look how beautiful they look, they glossy look. And then like I can just do like see what we need to know. So let's see what Tessa needs to know for right now. We're just gonna do Tessa as a well, not a guinea pig. We can just bring you into the energy. Yes. Yes. So the first card you have, some things aren't about you not being good enough, but they are just good. They are just right for you. So it's not always about things are seem like it's not always what it appears. Like some things are not always about you, and it's not about being good enough. It's about realizing that you're worth more than what you give. And I also get like something about pampering. You don't pamper yourself very much. So I get that kind of like that vibe. Okay. And then it says those seem coincidence event are actually prearranged. So anything that happens was already planned. It was already in the book. So anything that you've been going through, it's just part of what you're going through, what chapter of your life you're going through, and what things that you are going through at this particular moment. So those are the two cards I got for you. But that's what I get. And I do feel that you probably do need to spoil yourself because I feel like you don't, and that you should have time for yourself. And I do that too. I don't make time for myself when I should. I don't. I always make time for others, but then when I do make time for myself, it's rare when I do it, and people are like, "Well, you need to start doing for yourself. You need a
Yeah.
break from yourself. You need a break from you know." Because you do have a life also, and I'm like, I totally get it, but I guess I just go all out for people, and that's what I see. So it's always like having to serve for others because that's what Virgos do. I'm a Virgo, so that's what Virgos do. We're here to serve, but we're also here to teach and guide. Some Virgos are there to teach, but we're very fussy and we like to be organized, which I know I'm organized. I have a pattern of how I want things done and how I want them. So, but that's what I got for you for those two cards.
Yeah,
So,
and it's for me it's hard when, you have kids that you gotta take care of and stuff, and I don't know. I just feel like I don't really have any help around here, so yeah, rarely there's time for me. And like I said, like I swear to God, I hit a time warp today because that was just insane. Um, and I don't think I said it on air, but yeah, I went to pick up my son at 5:30. I had to wait till 6 because he wasn't getting my messages. He had his phone on silent, and then picked him up, came home, put the burgers in the oven with the fries and everything, and that took only like 25 minutes. But when I looked at the clock again, it was 7:45. So I didn't even get to eat. I was like, holy crap, that can't be right. And my son felt the same way. Like he didn't understand what the heck was happening with that. Because he's like, no way, it hasn't been that long. And it hadn't. I don't know. It's just super strange. It keeps
um,
happening more and more often, too. I don't know what the heck is happening in the world as
I
far as
I think
that goes.
I think with you, and I think a lot of people to say that time for me is going way too fast. We're already in May.
Hmm.
Um, Time is like supposed to be like longer, but I think the older you are, the faster it goes. Um, we were talking about that on my TikTok about time and I appreciate time because time is just you never know what tomorrow brings, and that is kind of scary. Um, because time is very short. It don't seem short, but one day you're here and one day you're not.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. And then there's been like more where I've been doing more cleansings for people. That's another thing I'm doing off of line where I'm going to cleanse their house and helping people and especially cleanse them and pray over them that because there's this house where me and Brittany went and this house was like heavy down the hallway, and I swear I had seen this house before, but I never been in their house. So when I looked at, like, said, "Get the f out," like that's what I heard. It did not want us there. Um, and then I noticed at first when I went to the kitchen, I didn't feel anything until like after I came down the hallway. They had a lot of rooms where they say that their bedrooms to the right, they couldn't sleep. So I come out of the freaking hallway and all of a sudden I get nauseating, like I want to throw up. like something was trying to attack me. After I went down the hall and I said, I don't like this. I do not like this. So I did cleanse, but it was like, kept like feeling like it was pushing me, like, get out, you
Mm-hmm.
know? But I still did what I did. And they said that now, after we did the cleanse, I think we provoked it, but we never called it out. And their daughter, that she's special, she makes these weird noises. She's artistic. And she's getting scratches now. Well, she did have scratches, but now she's getting more. So after what we did, I told them, I said, I don't know what y'all did before we, we told us to do this, and they want us to go again. But I told them, if I haven't told them yet, but I said, if there's demonic activity, then that means I need to get a priest or a demonologist, which I don't know anybody here in San Antonio. I know everybody's out of states. So that was the first experience of doing a walkthrough. I might even do a walkthrough if they give me permission. I might do it on TikTok, if I can ask. Because I want people to know, sorry, that I can do walkthroughs and go into houses and tell them what's there, what what could be causing the energy. But I gotta talk to them about that.
Yeah, and
But
with you saying like this kid is autistic, I've heard so many stories where there's a kid like that, and things tend to attach to them and bother them, and like you said, they start to attack them with scratches and different things like that. And I don't know if it's because when they are on the cusp like that, like are they closer to that realm, or do they just see them and they're like, oh, that looks like a delicious meal? You know, it's hard to say. I don't know. Maybe they're an easier target.
you know what's funny when you say that? I don't get them that they are artistic. I do get that they are artistic, but I do feel that some people, majority of that are artistic or gifted, they just don't know how to, I guess you could say, communicate with people, because sometimes some of them, they go like this. And she
Mm-hmm.
did that, by the way, and she was making noises. So I believe she can talk, but she's like, and I'm like, and I felt bad for her because he's an innocent bystander, and whatever's there knows this. And knowing that I was there and I'm in this type of field, from what I got, it is not like males. So I was just a target too. And as far as Brittany said, she felt like right here in the chest, she felt like she was getting hit, and she was, I don't like this freaking hallway. And I said, welcome to my world of things. And I was proud of her. She was cleansing still, but she was like, I can't go down that hallway. It was so damn heavy. It
Mm-hmm.
almost felt like you couldn't breathe. That's how bad. And I thought, I haven't done an investigation or a walkthrough in a long time. So when I was there, I said, this house has something in it. And they're supposed to contact me, but they haven't heard. I haven't heard anything because they've been trying to make money so they can pay us to do it. Because I even cleansed them, and they said that after I cleansed them, they got like hair sticking up. Um, so I'm more like not just doing readings; it's more cleansing. But it was a challenge because it's different. My mom's not here. But it's a learning process that me and Brittany can work as a team, like me and my mom did. I think my mom, if she knew how bad this shit was, she wouldn't have done it. She would have said, "Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm not doing this." So, but that's just that's just it. I felt kind of weird about it, and I can see why people don't want to deal with the paranormal. They don't want to deal with it. they don't want to freaking deal with it. I think it's more of, do they want to play, or some of them, they are playful, but this one, Tessa was not playful. It said, get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
So that is bad. If it's telling me that shit, it's gonna probably do that to any other male. As far as women's concerned, I think if I did, like, I'll ask them if I can do a live and maybe bring you, but only through video, and see what it does to you, even though you're over the video. So I'm curious on what this fucking shit will do, because it did not like me. So the fact that it did not like me, the first thing I got was, this shit was expecting me. It already scooped me out. Since we're contact and they're my customers, it knows who I am. It knows what I can do. And it said, not this time, buddy. Not this time.
Honey boo boo child. um,
And I can tell you, go ahead.
do you know what religious background the family might have?
Um, I want to say they're Catholics, but I can double check and I'll get back to you on that. Because of course, I have your number. I can message you and just let you know. But I want to say that they are religious based and they do pray. Um, the fact that I was there, it kind of just, it felt very heavy, and it felt very unsettling. Like if you didn't know what you were doing, you would just want to freaking leave. Like you just wouldn't want to help them. That's what kind of energy I got from this thing, and it's a shadow. And I even described it to a T. I said it's tall, it's a man, and he's like wearing a long leather coat, and he has a freaking hat. And you know what's the funny thing about this guy? I didn't get to see his face. I could just see him like from the provision. He has been a number of cases that I've done in the past. This is when you kind of barely started knowing me. And he always came around when I was working with people that had children. And I didn't even do research and I knew who he was. He was the hat man, is what we want to call him.
That's what I was going to say.
Uh,
That's exactly how my
and
son described it, and my daughter as well.
so knowing that this is, you know, an artistic child and she's an adult, this is different from from a little child. This thing was taller than normal. He looked like a freaking, sorry to say it, but he looked like a fucking giraffe. That's how tall he was. I wouldn't say like maybe 5'11",
Hmm.
but he was very dark. He had a cloak over him. I couldn't see the face, maybe because he didn't want me to see. Um, but I want to say that they are Catholic, but I will let you know when I find out more and I'll look into it. So that's something that I will let you know. Um, but it does concern me because I know and feel that I'm not even there yet. And it says, I dare you. I dare you to come back. That's how bad I get. It's like kind of like provoking, like because it's cocky
Hmm.
kind of thing. And I don't know where Brittany's at, but she's doing something right now because we're washing. But Brittany can tell you this thing was heavy. Brett, come here. I'll let you test out how she. Come here. Just come here, please. But this thing it was bad. It was just like, but I want to say that it was very. I want to say they're Catholic, and by the way, where the girl's in, her two parents passed away in there. What? I was talking about the house. You can tell that's not how bad was that house that we cleansed. How bad was it?
It was bad.
How bad? Can you describe what you felt when you walked down the hallway?
Like my chest, I could feel in my chest.
See, she felt it, and she's new. It made me sick. Like it when it made me want to throw up.
Yeah.
Like the living room was okay, but when you go down the hallway, I felt in my chest.
So I will let you know, Tessa, because get this, they want us to go back. And like I was telling Tessa that the girl's very autistic, and she's older, and she did get scratched. Not right away. I think maybe I want to say 2 days after. As far as we're concerned, we didn't get wake up with scratches, but she did. So that
So
makes
after
her
you left, it attacked her? It's probably
not
trying to
right
get
away.
it to where the parents are like, oh, well, we better not do that. Trying to scare them off from getting help because it is attacking her. But I definitely call or something and find out what their religious background is and see if you can contact somebody locally that would be willing to go in there.
What are you doing? You watching the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to so she can see you, but yeah, but that's what we went through, and they want us to go back. So that already tells me that this thing it knows we're coming, and it has this cocky ass fucking attitude. And you know what? I don't like spirits like that. I don't. This is
Yeah.
like a challenge for me, but I know I can get it out. I just won't provoke it because they can probably throw me across the room like a piece of stick.
Hmm.
But but I will let you know what it says. But if since I don't know anybody local and we felt it, you know what I feel? I don't even think a pastor or a priest would even go in there unless they were and demonologists and not tell us. Because there is people that don't like to expose that part of their gift and they won't tell you. Unless I can find a priest that maybe somebody has heard that maybe has done casting out demonic things, then I would probably have to, if I get a local number, then I would have to keep him on the down low once he comes out. Because I do feel that there is probably a priest, pastor that is probably a demonologist. It's just that he is not, he hasn't advertised himself, is what I'm getting. He has not advertised himself as a demonologist. He's more like low key. Because I can't have anybody from out of town to come over here. I mean, because everybody's so far away that, I can probably do it, but what are the chances of it attacking me are very high.
Yeah.
So what is your input about, even though you don't know too much of the house, Taz, what is the thing that you get when I told you that story?
Well, when you described like what it looked like, automatically I went back to what my kids had said, and it was crazy with our experience. So my son was here in my room, and he freaked out and came running down the hall, and he said he saw a man right in front of my office door right here, with a long coat on, wearing a hat, and he like pointed at him or something, and then just disappeared. That very same
Wow.
night, my daughter had an experience at her house in Ignacio, which is like 15 miles away from here. And the house she was living in used to be a Catholic church a long time ago. And before all of her hoopla started happening in the house, they had some friends over. They were all drinking and stuff and decided for some reason to go up into the attic. So they went up into the attic, and in the box, they found like these black, bubbly looking rocks. They found a satanic Bible. They found a bunch of cassette tapes and different things like that. Cassette tapes probably recording exorcisms or different things like that. So they threw away the cassette tapes, which I wish they would have given it to me so I could check it out and investigate it. But maybe it was a good thing that they didn't give it to me because things can come through that way. Um, but
Wow.
yeah, her friends ended up taking the bubbly black rock and taking the Satanic Bible. And then shortly after, like their friendship fell apart because they just were getting especially dark and stuff. The very next day, Kenzie's hanging out in her living room, and she said that her boyfriend at the time had gone to bed, and she was watching a movie. She fell asleep, and then she woke up, and her boyfriend was on the floor. His hair was disheveled. He had white boxer trunks on, but they looked like
Oh,
old, dirty, and tattered. And he was like hugging his knees and rocking back and forth. Ugh, it gives me goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
dang.
And she said at that moment she uh, realized that it wasn't Timmy because she kept saying, "Hey, are you okay? Like, what's happening? What's going on?" And um, it wouldn't say anything. So she like ran up and on the back of the couch and jumped over and ran back into her room, and there he was. Her actual boyfriend was in bed. But after that, she saw the Hat Man several times, and then there was another. I think it was like his little minion that he had taken control over, because I do believe the Hat Man is like a spirit collector, and he's able to establish dominance over other spirits and make them do things against their will. Because this little guy was very short, bald, and afraid. Like you could tell that he was afraid, and he would be like hiding by the couch and stuff. Um, but the Hat Man would show up, and when we went to cleanse and do different things and check it out, this Hat Man was like going up and through the roof, going down and through the floor, and like going room to room, and yeah, going through walls, roof, floor, different things just to get away. And we tried to debunk it, by moving the vehicle. Maybe it's cars going by causing these shadows and stuff like that, but it wasn't. And you could clearly see uh, the figure that we both had talked about, the man with the hat with a long coat. Um, but yeah, luckily, shortly after, she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend. But the disheveled looking thing is what he turned into, because shortly after that, he got into Coca-Cola and different not so good things like that. And yeah, he became very ragged and dirty and disheveled, and he was abusive and more abusive as time went on. So luckily she was able to get away from him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was trying to collect on and cause some things to happen there. He actually like took her head and shoved her head through the wall once. And she had received some damage, like she had a concussion and stuff like that. And she's pretty sure that she got a little bit of brain damage from that. But yeah, like I said, luckily he got away. She got away from him, but we did cleanse the house and stuff like that. Cleanse her after she left the house, just to make sure nothing was attached to her or anything. But we haven't seen him around here since, so that's good. I'm glad he hasn't come back here. Elena in the chat room was asking, is it Native American? Native Americans were forced into Catholicism. The one that I'm talking about was in a res town. Ignacio is actually a reservation town. And yeah, they have different buildings there where really crazy paranormal happenings had happened. But that's where they had to go to school and cut their hair and get their American names and whatever, the government was forcing them to do. But yeah, and that was an old Catholic church.
Wow. That is crazy because I mean with this, with them being Catholic, it just depends on what your beliefs in. It could be even, and it's weird because if it's not a priest or a pastor or even a demonologist, a witch can probably get rid of it. Um, Depending on the beliefs and what you can do to bind it or just to keep it at bay, it won't make him it won't kill him. It will just keep him away from the house and go with somebody else. But then we would have to worry about it because I think we would get reports that it would attack somebody else. So it's kind of like you can probably bind him, but since he's of energy and he's capable of passing through the veil through his ways of getting there, I don't even know if there's even a time me control him or dominate him where you can do that because I think you would provoke him. Um, and I'm kind of like speechless on that one because I know a lot of people that would probably give me different guidance too. That if we did go on live or if I did do this on TikTok, I wouldn't do it on Facebook because I have family on that one. As far as that goes, I would have to just be very careful because it already messed with me. It didn't scratch me though, but it made its presence known. So I already know what kind of energy he has. Um, it won't be the first time I've encountered him. I lost count how many times I encountered him with other cases in the past. I want to say maybe 8, 9, maybe 12 times, maybe. But people would always come to me that they did not know that he came across me numbers of times, and I thought, why is it that every time he's in the case, I happen to be there? Is he looking for them, or is he trying to get to me too? And that's kind of just has me up in the air. Like, what do you want? If you're trying to
Yeah.
take me and you're trying to take myself, you ain't gonna do that because only God can do that. You know. Um,
Yeah, and there's
but
cases of him all over the world. Like, yeah, it's intense.
it is very intense and it's very scary because you just don't know what kind of energy you're gonna get if you provoke him. I think he can push somebody across the room and they can make him as a light feather and just toss him like a piece of garbage. I think if he did that, he would make people frightened of him that they wouldn't want to deal with him. It would probably have to be someone of a higher power to get rid of him permanently. So,
Yeah, the one of the main things is don't fear him. Have faith that you're protected, whatever your belief system might be. What we do here is we'll go and we'll do a cleansing of the house after we do an investigation. We do an investigation first to see what we're dealing with. But we'll do the cleansing of the house and we'll show them as we're doing it how to do it because it's not a one and done sort of thing. Like a lot of times you have to do this repeatedly throughout time, but it's a good thing to teach the people that are living there how to do it and not to fear it and to know like you're more powerful than this entity is. It just wants you to think you're not. But yeah.
yeah. Ugh, what is wrong with me? I think it's the freaking weather. Sorry. But like I said, but I'm thinking that with all this, I will let you know because they haven't called me, but I'm curious on, because I have a lot of stuff I can do. Um, but I don't talk about all that stuff that I can do. But I know that if I have to, not provoke it, but just like you said, leave and ask my guys to protect me to get rid of them, then I'm gonna do that. But I'm just concerned why is she getting scratched? She's not the one that did the cleansing. We did. But then maybe we know that he knows that we care about children and we care about artistic people that it's coming after the incense to make us upset and to be more aggressive and
Mhm.
more violent. But that would be my last resort that if we had to get really forceful with him and yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, we haven't decided when we're gonna do the readings, but I'll let you guys know. For the ones that are new or watching the show, I don't know if Tessa's copied the link. I believe it's on the StreamYard on the
Yeah, it's on
YouTube.
the screen here. Yeah, the show is on YouTube Live. I also put the link in the chat, but I'll put that in there again.
And then if
Just
you can't get it, then I can send you the link through Messenger, and I can do it from there when we're ready to start doing readings. And I'm excited to see what kind of energy we get. And you know what I was wondering? I wonder how that guy was, the one that we had the last time. He
I know
had the biggest.
I still haven't seen him send me a friend request, so I don't know.
Wow. Then I guess it was just a one-time thing, but I find it so strange what we were talking about at that time. Because we were talking about UFOs and we were talking about the government at that time and elites and stuff like that at that time. So I find it kind of weird that he has not sent you a request. Because I told him to find me, but I have not got a call either. So that kind of makes me wonder, not for that sake, but to know how he was doing and to let us know feedback, but I haven't heard anything. So I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what you think about that, Tess, but it kind of gives me a, not that I'm threatened by him, but it gets me on guard why we haven't got a request from him.
I don't know. I think it could be like what I said that night. Like, he's gifted. He knows what the answer is. He just wanted some confirmation. So that's why I called in. Because I don't know about you, but I doubt myself all the time when it comes to me and giving myself advice. When I give other people advice, like, I'm all good on that. But I always feel like I'm trying to misguide myself or something. I don't know. So I will ask for some reassurance or what, someone else that is gifted thinks or whatnot. But yeah, hopefully it
Yeah,
turned out.
I know, and that's what I want to know how he's done because we have not heard from him. And usually I like to hear feedback because people will find me. I'm not that hard to find. Um, the only thing I could think that maybe he is probably following us but not sending a request. Because you can do that with some profiles that if his profile is private, he can follow us, but we can't follow him. That could be done, but that's rare that that is done. But if people don't want you to know or follow them back, they'll follow you, but they won't send you a request. That's the only thing I don't understand when people do that. Because if they want help, then how are we supposed to get back to you if we don't know who your where your page is?
Right.
That's the
Yeah, and
only
I,
thing that kind of
I haven't checked
annoys me.
my Four Corners Paranormal or my We Are Paradox Media page to see if maybe he just followed instead of being on my personal page and from requesting me there. That's the only thing I could figure. So I could check that out tonight and let you know if I found him.
Okay, then and then for the people that want to come on the live, you can have your cameras off. You don't need the camera on unless you want to be exposed. Because keep in mind, YouTube is a very well platform that if people are browsing, I don't know if Tessa's page would be public, but I would think it is unless you're into the paranormal. It should pop up. Um, but I do believe that if you're on YouTube, you will be exposed. So if you don't want your family to know, then you would just have your camera off. Now, if you don't care, like I don't care, then more power to you. Just show your face and just don't freaking care. So that's all I gotta say. And if anybody wants any questions before we go on the break, y'all can ask me questions. And if I can't see them, then Tessa can tell me, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can go from there.
Yeah, and I was also
Outside
going to
of
mention, like, if you have a phobia of like making phone calls or whatever, you can also ask a question in the chat. It just seems like when we can hear or see someone, there's more of a like a connection. We still can do readings in the chat room. I believe that one friend of mine, you read her about her graduation and receiving the eagle feather and things like that, which was right on point. Pretty sure she was in the chat and not on the phone call. So whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. You could do it in the chat. You could do it on live. You can, yeah, whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, and then if y'all can't copy and paste, I can send you the link. And what you're gonna do is, if I send you the link, you're gonna click on it, and then from there, once you click on it, it's gonna link you to the. Then it's gonna say to make sure that your audio, you're connected. You just gotta continue, and then it puts you in the studio. And Tessa can be the only one that can see you in the background. I can't see you. She can. So just giving you FYI that if you don't know how to copy and paste, message me on Messenger and I'll send you the link and you can come on like that too. Yep. And by the way, look at my Spider-Man shirt.
Yeah.
I'm sensing spider senses.
Yeah. I'm wearing my Freddy Follow Your Dream shirt.
Have my spidey senses.
They're
I think we
tingling.
will I have a feeling we're gonna get people coming on live. I get people they're probably laughing and saying, really? So but yeah, but just don't be shy. And then as far as calling, I don't even know, can they still call Tess or is it better just to go on video?
Skype, I guess, does not exist anymore. So, yeah, the only difference is just don't turn your camera on. Have your camera off and keep your mic on when you call in. If you're waiting to be read and somebody else is being read, just make sure you mute your mic. Yeah, we're here for you.
Exactly. And along those lines, I do believe that we did talk about things that we have seen. We actually talked of a few friends of ours on TikTok saying about, and I still believe, and I will say it again, Michael is alive. Actually, we went to go see the movie twice
Oh,
today.
yeah?
Yeah, it was good. We got so addicted, and I love Michael. I've always loved him since I was younger. There's other friends of mine that had said, "Don't ever doubt yourself," and if you feel he's alive, more likely 9 out of 10, he's alive. Because the reading I have done, maybe along when I first started, there was only one reading that was kind of wrong, but then I found out later that I wasn't wrong because she confessed it to me that she was just saying that because, yeah, she didn't get to hear what she wanted to hear, and yeah. But most of the readings I've had in the past have been on. So if I'm right about readings, then what are the chances of me being wrong about Michael? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So. Oh, by
I
the
don't
way,
know.
Tupac is alive too. Tupac's alive too, by the way. Just for the ones that don't know. So.
They're hanging out on an island. It's just not the dirty island.
Yeah, they could be underground. They could be underground, and they'd be like, because because they have the freaking money. They don't need to be like us. And you know, if they're gonna succeed and just get away with stuff, and knowing that they can fake their death or make things like people forget about them, except their fans. The fans will know intuitively that they are alive. So that's how I feel. And speaking of Michael, um, when you see the movie, you can pay attention to the sides, and when you see parts on the side, you can see Michael's face with his eyes. And I will tell you this: not everybody has the same colored eyes. I recognize Michael's eyes since I've been following him, and I adore him. So I know that he's out there. And by the way, they're making part two, too.
Really?
It's supposed
Already?
to be. Uh huh. They're working on
Dang.
it as we speak. and it's supposed to be ready by 2026, which is the year we're in. So what I'm feeling is that they're thinking that, from what I get, is that they thought it was going to be next year, but something tells me that they're going to finish this part two before even December comes. And believe it or not, his birthday's in August. So if I'm
Mm-hmm.
right and the movie part two comes out in August, that would be even more creepy, because then that would be his part two on his birthday, which is 4 months from now. But the way months are going by, it'll be here before you know it.
Oh my gosh, I still can't get over today.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's timed. I have a timer on. There's no way that much time went by. Freaking weird.
What do you think about time now that we're talking about that? Because I
I
do
do feel
believe in
like
time.
it's, yeah, I do believe it's speeding up, and even and we've been talking about that for a while, but now scientists are even saying that time is speeding up and our clocks aren't keeping up with it, and different things like that. I don't know why, if it's just the sign of the times that we're in right now, or what's going on, because these are crazy ass times. Tell you what.
And you know what's funny? I'm gonna go into something that I didn't talk about this on TikTok, but I will talk about on your show. Do you guys believe in time travelers? I do. Now, time travelers are people that they have known to be spirit, but it's not always the case. There can be physical people that are human, but they have, how can I put this, access to, from this time, to go back into the past or even go into the future, but they're only able to go to a certain part of the future. I do believe they can go into the past, but they're only allowed to go only so far, unless they have a connection to go as far as the 1700s if they want to research something, or back in BC when Jesus was born, stuff like that. Then they have full access to wherever they want to go. They can go as they please. And I don't know why I'm mentioning time travels, but I do believe in my heart that I'm a time traveler too, because I remember a lot of things that I've done in the past, that I remember going to a past life. And I do believe that that is time traveling. It's just a different kind of way of doing things. Um, but that's funny that we're talking about time, and we'll probably talk about time travelers and what people think about time travelers. And if we get a reading about time travelers, that wouldn't surprise me. But on Tessa's show, you'll never know what kind of shit you're gonna get.
Right? Elena was saying celestial travel.
Oh, that too. Even that. Yep. Even that. So you'll never know what kind of time or what kind of stuff. I even believe in shapeshifters. Do you believe in shapeshifters too, Tess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, around here they call them skinwalkers, but you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to call them like flesh pedestrians or something along those lines.
Wow. That's kind of interesting. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and do so. Or I'll let Tessa decide if she wants to take her first music break. I'll let her see what she decides. Are we ready, Tess? Or do we just keep on talking until somebody shows up?
Um, if we could go to
It's
a
up to
break, I
you.
gotta check my chickens. I had a
Okay,
massacre this week. The one night that I forgot to lock my chickens up, the raccoons went and killed 10 of them. So, yeah,
okay,
I
well then
gotta.
we'll just take a first music break for your kiddos and stuff.
Alrighty. All right. So, we are going to our first music break. On this break, we have Mia Savage with her band Antidote for Savages. And it's going to be epic. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Chris. You can hear me? It's Elena.
Oh, we're on our first music break, so you have to mute yourself.
Okay, let me figure out how to do
right now between fear and love.
Can you hear me now? What the heck?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Again.
I had to switch the sound around. The sound has been crazy. Welcome back. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. We're going to get back to some free psychic readings with Psychic Chris Garcia. Welcome back. Poor Elena. I was like, man, she called in right when we went to music break.
Yeah, I know. I told her to mute her mic. I don't know if she's still there, but yeah, it's just like, well, she figured out the link, so I guess she wanted to say hi or whatever. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a minute. So whoever's on here, Elena, if you were on, you can come on. It's just that when we're on the music break, you have to mute the mic. So but that's what we do. And plus, you have to check on her, you know, on her kids and I believe chickens or something, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why she went on her break. And I was like, whenever she was ready, I mean, because usually I'm like, right, take breaks and stuff. And I like that music. What is that? What was that music from?
That's my bestie. That's Mia Savage, and that's her group Antidote for Savages. And I put
Oh,
in the
wow.
chat, you can find her on Instagram and YouTube, and I'm sure there's other places, but those are the two main ones that I know. But yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I do believe, that we do connect, and it's for the people that are new to this, show. We always have something going on. It's just very strange like that. As a matter of fact, I will say this one thing. Amy will probably be on right before the show because she went to a dance, so she might come in a little bit because she didn't have plans, but she, I guess, recently just had plans all of a sudden. Well, she reached out to me 'cause we're good friends, Amy is, and she noticed that on the way home yesterday, she had a white truck, by the way, and she couldn't see it because it was dark, and she's been having to change her schedule. So she's talking to me, and Brittany's listening to it while she's across on the couch. And she's like, Chris, you won't believe what happened. And I'm like, what's going on? She goes, well, there's this vehicle that's white. And it just happened to pass by the neighborhood. And we don't reckon, everybody knows everybody in the neighborhood on the block. It passed by my neighbor's house and it turned around. And when I was coming out, the car drove real slowly as I'm walking. So I look into the truck. She sent me a picture of what it looked like, and she said that on the back of it, I want to say on the right, had a bolted camera. It didn't have no label on the truck. Okay, had no ins where it's a company or it could be somebody important. So I was tapping into it, and I looked in the picture. Just by tapping into the picture itself, I saw 4 people in the vehicle through the picture. And she's like, "What?" I said, "There was 4 people, 2 in the front and 1 in the back with the headphones monitoring, um, like, kinda like, satellite wherever you walk, if you're on the phone, it's gonna hear your conversations. That's how technology they have." And she was like, "Holy shit." And then she was, like, turning her camera off. We were on Messenger, by the way. We find out that she was like, "Chris, you're gonna trip out. You're gonna trip. I'm gonna scare you." And I'm like, "Man, you and Tessa are like something like that." Tessa freaks me out every time. And I told her about that to be on tonight. She goes, I'll try to make it, but then she just messaged me earlier that she was going to be busy. So she might make it to the show, I hope. And so I'm reading the picture. She sent me an article with a picture on the front, red, white, and blue. Guess what? The vehicle was black that she linked to the picture with the white car. It's a white van. I'm going to send you a picture in a little bit. I'm going to send it to you, Tess, directly.
All right.
That vehicle is the CIA. And the one in black that she sent me. But this vehicle is looking the same, but all around it's white with a little bit black trimmings on the edge. And she's like, Chris, I'm so scared. She goes, I don't know what they fucking want. And I'm like looking at her like on Messenger, and I'm like, what they want. They know who you are. I said, and then she's like, well, has anything happened to you guys? I said, no, because it was raining for 2 days. We didn't go anywhere because I'm not driving in the rain. So we went to go see Michael. Damn, we had a good time. I ain't gonna lie about that. And I didn't notice anything. I just felt like a little more relaxed, but I was still watching. If there was somebody watching, I probably wasn't even paying attention because I was having a good time and stuff. She's like, why would they come after me? And I said, it's crazy. We have been saying this on Tessa's show. You've been on Tessa's show and other platforms with me. They're getting too close. And she was like, Chris, what do they want from me? What the hell do I know? And then I look at her and I'm like, you're really gonna ask me that? You're a dream interpretator. You're a dream interpretator. You're really gonna ask me that thing? And I said, I wouldn't be surprised, and I did say this, that me and Brittany are gonna be next. And she said, if you come out missing, who do we contact? And I'm supposed to give her numbers in case we come out missing. So she's being monitored. She knows it because she's like noticing vehicles are creeping up. And I asked her, I said, could you see anybody in there? She goes, I couldn't see shit because one, it was dark. Two, the windows were tinted. And I said, you know what? And I told her, I said, why the fuck am I getting security service? Or what do you call it? Security decoy, which is the only ones that have that is the damn president himself.
Yeah, security
They
detail.
have detail. They're very straight with president, And I told her, I said, we're not even a freaking president. And she's like, and then she goes, don't say it. And I said, the man in the tuxedo, which you know what I'm pointing at. She goes, no, it's not them. And then she sent me a research and I sent it to Brittany and Brittany was like, are you freaking kidding me? And I'm like, this is insane. Like she's afraid, but I told her, don't fear. I said, you just be appreciated that you're wanted. Not in that way, but
Not the way she
so
wants to be wanted.
yeah. Yeah. So I told her that we would let her know if anything happened to us. But so just for you know me, Tessa, that you know me, we've known each other for a long time. I'm being told to tell you that, well, Brittany was trying to look it up, but we have to have a certain way to get access to this. I don't know why with you, and I've known you for a long time. I didn't feel anything off of you, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're on that list like we are. The ones that we are, I'm not going to mention another person's name because she doesn't, well, she does come out there, but she's in the shadows. She's more quiet. But the one that I feel they're watching is Amy's for sure. Me is for two. Brittany's new, so they're monitoring her because of me. And I have a feeling that you might be on that list, Tess.
Yeah. I was going to say, if I wasn't before, after a show I did last weekend. Okay. I just know how to get myself in trouble.
But but you should feel appreciated. You should be happy that they want you, not in that way. They just want you because they know that we're the type of people that just don't shut the fuck up. So we call it for what it is. And yes, that's what gets us in trouble because of the psychic input that we get. But in the same token, is it our fault that we're that gifted? No, it's not our fault.
I was born like this.
Exactly. And if they don't want people to freaking know, too bad. We expose them, so that's probably why the CIA. I don't know. I don't know what people are gonna say about that. Or I know Brittany's watching the show because I saw her tapping in the in the kitchen. I mean, not in the kitchen, in the couch. Britt, I know you're watching the show. You might say you're not, but I know you are. You could even be wanted, but you'd be like, "What do they want from me?"
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised what they
When I saw
want.
her name pop up, I didn't realize it was her. I saw Carl, and I was like, "Hi, Carl." And then when I looked again, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Brittany." It's Brittany, bitch.
Brett, we're talking about you.
Yeah, I did this show
Yes.
Saturday, and I don't know if you've heard about the missing and murdered scientists, professors, and people like that were dealing with like UFOs, anti-gravity, propulsion, all kinds of stuff like that. They're saying there's 12 people, but due to my investigation, I found 21 people.
Are you serious?
The most recent one is, oh my gosh, David Wilcock. His page was the Divine Cosmos, and he was talking about some stuff they didn't like, and I think with several other people that they, because they're trying to say that he did it to himself, which he didn't. He even did a video previous to that said, "I love my life, yada yada," and I would never take my own life. And a lot of people are saying that. One of the girls, I don't know if I was talking to you or not. Her name is Amy Catherine Eskridge, and she was doing videos prior to her deceasement where her computer's kind of lined up with the window, and where the line of the window is, and her hand, like the top of her hands were burnt. So if I don't know if that's energy directed weapon or what the heck that was going on. But here's the peeps I got on my list, just in case the men on crack didn't get All right, we got Eric Von Daniken, Nick Pope, Dallas Hardwick, Michael Anthony, Anthony Chavez, Melissa Casillas, Jason Thomas, Carl Grillmer, Monica Reza, Stephen Garcia, Nuno Loureiro, William Neil McCasland, and he's one of the second most recent. He was a army general or something like that. David Wilcock, Frank Maywald, Michael David Hicks, Amy Catherine Eskridge, Matthew James Sullivan, who's another one that supposedly took his life before he could testify in the UFO federal whistleblower thing. Jamie Pritchard, Jacob Pritchard, Lieutenant Jamie Gustitus, Herman Fitchback, who's a professor of physics, but the three, Jamie Pritchard, Jacob Pritchard, and Lieutenant Jamie Gustitus, were doing a human, I don't know, they were part of a military thing that happened, and I don't know if they saw too much or what, but yeah,
Hi
they
there.
took them. Hello, welcome.
Hi, it's Elena. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I love the combo going on right now. Um,
This is what we talk about when I'm on our show. We
no,
talk
I
about
think it's
random shit.
awesome.
Thanks.
I
Yeah,
think
we
it's
like.
awesome. There's a lot to be said about everything that you've talked about, from time travel to the aliens to Michael Jackson. I mean, these are all conversations we've had before. But what I want to know is when you guys were talking about when I first logged in and you guys were talking about your experiences and someone being hurt and the Catholic religion, I immediately connected to Native American, and I immediately connected with that this was someone forced to to do what they were being told. And it reminds me of way back in the 70s when the rest was taken over. I think it was even before then, like the 60s, when the rest was taken over and they had to go to catechism school. They had to do it that way. They were even changed names. They wouldn't let them speak their language,
And they cut their hair.
and they cut
Yeah.
their hair, which is so taboo. So when
Yeah.
you are talking about, so you don't know me, but I'm clairvoyant. So when Chris was talking about this and the anger, I kept thinking of Native American that's super angry.
Mhm.
That makes a lot of
That's,
sense because we're supposed to go back to that house and they're clients of mine. And with this, what is that word? Discretion? I think that's the word to say. I do
yeah.
want to go back, but I would like to go on TikTok and do this show, but I don't know if that's even good unless they give me permission because their faces will be on TikTok unless I show the camera on me only.
Mhm.
But the fact that we were there and the fact that we went down the hallway and Brittany was on camera and said that it felt heavy on her, this thing does not like men. As far as women are concerned, I think it's okay, but it doesn't mean that you won't get pushed because it will. Um, I'm kind of interested on when we go back because after the artistic daughter got scratched, I'm not saying she did. I don't know, but something tells me that if she didn't get scratched, she scratched herself to get attention from them too. But I'm just gonna leave that on the show as of tonight. I won't tell them that, but that's what I felt. That if she did not get scratched from an entity, which I know it's there, unless the thing told her to scratch herself, it's another thing that just popped up. This thing is like just a without even, you know what, let me just sit straight when I do this. Because I can do this on the live. Um, I'll just do it for like a second. So just you can watch me for a while. Just keep an eye on me, Tess. So let's see if it allows me or just I can probably try to channel with it. I can do it with the eyes open or closed, but I like to channel with my eyes closed because I channel better, I guess you could say. I can do it with the eyes open, but um I'll just focus on the house itself and see if there's any messages it's got. So we're just gonna close our eyes and just well not you guys, but me. Just clear my mind. Now, whatever is in that house, you're not allowed to touch or anyone on this live or even just travel through the phone because I know you can do that. You're not allowed to touch or grab anyone or attack anyone as we're just wanting to see what we can do to make you at least to go away, not to cause any harm. not to be provoke you in any way. If there's something we can do, if there's a part of you that is human, which I do feel, what can we do for you? Oh, I didn't like that answer. I said, fuck off and get away. Okay.
Yeah. I had to wipe
And
away the top of my lip, to be honest, because I felt touched. Did you feel that too? Like just a
yeah, I felt it.
sensation?
I felt it just right now. Yeah.
Yeah, just a sensation, not.
I will say this. Tessa, remember when you asked me to see if this thing was about the family?
Yeah.
They are Catholic.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Whoever
heard
this is,
like music and
and
then
there's,
we're
I know,
echoing.
there's echo in the background.
Now it's gone.
There's
Here, I'm
freaking, I
gonna
know.
log off and listen because I think it might be me.
Well, it stopped.
Okay.
It's not ringing anymore.
Unless she can mute herself. She can mute herself. I want to say that this, damn, I can't believe what I was picking up. This shit's in the background. And what I'm getting is, this is in the backyard. And I did go to the backyard, but I didn't walk the backyard because there were dogs. Why? I don't know why I'm getting like buried. And it's not bones, it's just something very sacred, which is Native American. I want to say that this thing is very territorial, or he's territorial. He was not respected. And he's saying to me that that house was built on sacred grounds.
Or portal.
And yeah. And he does not like that the house is there. So we disrespected him. Well, they did. But me being there, they don't like me. I don't even like the feeling. I feel like I'm right here in my. You can't see it, but I'm getting like hit in the stomach. Not like hard, just like a little. That. Oh, my mom's coming through. My grandma. They're saying back off. I guess in a way I'm here, but I'm over there. If that makes sense. Like I'm not in the house. I'm just on the driveway. Like it's telling me, like you're not allowed to cross.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yeah.
This thing does not like anybody that's a sensitive person. Period. I want to say, if anything, he's dark, little teeth, glasses, dark complected, medium tan.
Did you see a picture of her dad?
No, I have not. But he did pass in that room, and so did her mom too.
Yeah, did they say how?
I don't remember. They just said that they passed away in that room where the girl's artistic. And she talks to herself in that room, Tessa. Yeah.
She generally
It's
doesn't
funny,
talk.
I'm not.
She's like nonverbal.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm getting a sensation. I'm getting like a sensation on my side. He was killed. He was
I
killed.
was wondering if it was what do they call it? Sewer slide, but where two people will go together. You know what I mean? Like one will off the other and the other one will off themselves. Because that is weird. How old is she?
I want to say she's in her 30s, but
Yeah.
she, get this, before they took care of her, the people that lived there, before they knew that they started to throw them out, and now that they're living there, when people would come over, when my friends did not live there at first, they put a dresser by the door so she couldn't have interaction with other family members when they would come over. So she was isolated in that fucking room.
And that's the people that used to live there?
Mhm. She told us that.
Mm.
And the thing is that she still calls her dad. I says daddy, but like in an adult manner. Like she has disabilities. But not only that, I feel like she is gifted.
I
That's
think her
freaking.
parents are definitely there.
I can
And
feel it. Yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
did do the unaliving of each other. That could explain the heaviness in the hallway and scratches on her hands. I can't remember where else. But the
On
scratches
her
were
arm. On her
sometimes
arms.
when a spirit like tries to reach out to touch you, sometimes they will make contact and they'll accidentally scratch you. I got the goosebumps. Maybe it could be that. Oh my goodness. I'm really curious how they passed.
I got a heart attack with one. I'm feeling kind of weird, like I'm being pushed out. Like I'm here, but I feel like a part of me is over there. Yeah, it doesn't want me there. It knows we're coming back.
Yeah, I hope hopefully you can look at some pictures of her parents too. It'd be crazy if that's her dad.
I know the way I described him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like pain right here. Like, I don't know. I'll show you. I'll try not to. Right here. You know what's weird too? I get an energy of a Ouija board being fucked with in that area. I don't know if it's in that house or something that's connected to the family that somebody has. And you know what's funny? Before I even got on the show earlier when we were coming back from Subway, I had a bad fucking headache today. Don't know why. And guess what? I don't feel it. I don't feel it anymore. And this was before the show. Like I got this tension right here and like it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Tessa knows who you are too. Don't ask me how it knows, but it knows who you are because it's encountered you before. That's what's weird. It knows who you are. So this is not like I'm getting like very ancient and very like very not
And
antique, but very
That description reminds me of when it was after my mom died. My dad sent us to be with our grandparents for a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
that house, pretty sure, is built on a Indian burial ground. It's out between Pettigrew and Boston, Arkansas, up north, the northeast corner. But
Okay.
yeah, in the very same room that my mom used to stay in, she said she saw the devil. I thought that's who I saw too.
What?
The devil in my doorway, and he was tall, tannish skin, black hair, with a mustache and like goatee. He was very handsome. He was actually wearing a tuxedo, and I could only see his face. Like he took a puff off of his cigar, and that's when I saw his face. And my dad used to tell me, because I'd have night terrors all the time, say, God is before me, Satan fall behind. And I didn't even say it out loud. I said it in my head. And just like that, I was knocked out. And so then I didn't have to deal with them anymore. But then we all got back together again after a while, and everybody's telling their ghost stories. And I told that one, and my dad turned white as a sheet and said, your mom told me the very exact same story, except for he was closer, like right next to her bed, and they had a lengthy conversation.
Wow. So then that makes a lot of sense because, and it's funny because Brittany just messaged me and said the headache you felt like someone felt and hit their head. Yeah. Like somebody got hit or hit their head on something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes
mean, it hurts like bad.
yeah, like in the back right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny that that's what I'm feeling right now. Wow. Well, then that makes perfect sense because this fucking thing has been, and I don't know if it's just because I can feel things from other people, but this thing is intrigued by me for some reason, even though it's not attacking me, but it knows who I am. That's what's so weird about it.
Like the other side, to them, those of us that are gifted, we're able to communicate, etc. We have a different sort of light. Like to them, it's like a beacon, so they can see us from a distance. And we used to have visitors in our house all the time. It's been pretty quiet till just recently. We've started to have visitors again, but it's kind of like you have a light. You're like a pillar of light, and they come to you to like seek help, get to the other side, or whatever they may be looking for.
Wow. Wow, then that just makes perfect sense because then that means that there's something going on, that this thing is coming back for energy. It's like there's something about it that wow. that that this thing is able to use energy like a vampire, like a psychic vampire. Like that's what I'm getting. And I'm getting like like he's very ancient.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you described him, Tessa, you know what you gave me? You gave me some validation big time. And you know what's funny? I'm getting chills bad when you described him. So that means, and I don't want to say his name or the word. Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that could mean she's gifted too. And I wouldn't be surprised if he came to see her mom too. And the thing that me and my sister have come up with, because she saw him too, was maybe he's looking for brides. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my mom had an agreement. She went against the
Mm.
agreement, so he took her. It was either us or her.
Mm.
And
Wow. Then that makes perfect sense, to be honest. And it's funny because he's aware of Brittany too, and she's new. And the fact that she could feel that heaviness chest,
Mhm.
he's like, I don't give a shit how well you are, but I can touch anyone and I can do anything I want to, is what I just heard. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. Like, he's saying that we can come back as we please, and if that if he wants to attack, he will. But he hasn't been provoked that much to do that. But he's very aware that if that if you see yourself as cocky, he says you better fucking watch out because you haven't seen nothing yet.
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting from him. He's like, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Well, I'm not cocky, but I have told my daughters about it and warned them and told them what they can do to protect themselves. So,
Wow. Wow. Well, then that makes sense because then I do want to go back, but I don't know what your schedule's like. What is your schedule like during the weekend? Tess, besides doing shows, when you're not doing shows, are you available during the weekend? Or are you available during the week?
both. I have a pretty free schedule because I DoorDash and do odd jobs like that, so I can work whenever I want. I just have to check the chicken food and stuff in the morning since we're short 10 now because of the damn raccoons. Yeah, they don't need food and water as often as they used to. But yeah, I'm pretty open.
Yeah, he's gonna be expecting us because they were supposed to call me this week, but um, I can't do it not the following week because I got to do that driving. No, if they call me before, then I can. Like sometime, maybe like tomorrow. But I haven't heard anything from them.
Yeah, definitely check up on them because, like I said, they could be scared because they may think that that was an attack. It could be what we were talking about, or it could be, and even Brittany said this earlier, it could be her parents. Like I said, the spirits who are newly on the other side, and that could be 10, 20 years. Like, who knows what time is like on the other side, but trying to touch you or reach out for you or whatever, like, could accidentally scratch you. Um,
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah, I'm hoping that's all it is. And it's just a darkness because maybe the sadness and stuff that was going on with her parents before they passed could be hanging around. I'm hoping it's something that simple and not something deeper and scarier. I wish she could talk to you guys. And it's interesting that being a non-speaking autistic, that they can hear her talking to someone in her room. And I'm pretty sure she was like closest with her parents. I could see her comfortable enough with them to be talking to them and not the caregivers or whatnot. Makes me feel sad.
But yeah, it does because they abused her and that's all she knows. But now that she's very artistic, that it's kind of like it knows. It knows what it can do. It just hasn't shown its full potential yet. Well, But that is kind of scary though, because you don't know what you're. It's like you're in a swamp. You don't know what you're getting. You really don't. When you're this gifted, you don't know what you're dealing with until you get impression, psychic input, and then you're like, you guys, your team will tell you, okay, this is what you need to be aware of. You can get hurt if you do this. If you do this, you do this and do that. Yeah, that is crazy. And then Brittany said that with the headache thing, that makes a lot of sense because this was before the show. And you know what's funny? I don't feel anything now. So it's funny how it's energy that can be, even though I'm not there, but it likes messing with me because it knows who I am. And I actually feel too that there is, okay, that's creepy. Across the street, not across the street, but when you go out and you make a left, there's a park. I see the I see the headless horseman, and it's not just one,
Well, you are in
four of
San
them.
Antonio, right?
Yes. Just the way you did that.
There's been battles there, and I'm sure there's been some headless horsemen. I mean, different
I'm just looking
races
across the
have
street,
been
like,
to
but
behead
yeah.
their enemies or whatnot, or maybe
But
they're
you know what that does? But you know that the horsemen, they're like there's one that's called the chaos. They're the ones that cause. I have to be careful how I touch this subject.
we talking
They are
about.
the ones, the seven horsemen that they cause chaos, and they're the ones that cause all the energy in the spiritual realm. I forgot what you call them. I want to say the seven deadly horsemen. I want to say, but I could be wrong.
I know there's the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yes, them. That's freaking weird that I was even seeing that. I'm like, they've came across a few times around me also.
Alexandria was saying also that now she has a headache. Brittany, they're evil, right? Or head trauma, Elena said.
Who's on there? Who's the one that's typing? Because is
All
it
three
Brett
of
or
them.
is it?
Alexandria is the last one. And she said, my friend has passed away this week. Is he okay? I think that she wants a reading to see if her friend's okay.
Yeah, I already talked to her. She's a good friend of mine. Yeah, she's okay. I don't know if she wants to come on camera, but Alexis, if you want, I can send you the link on Messenger. Brett, I don't know if you can hear it, but you know who Alexis is, don't you?
Yeah, it's been a
Brett, Brett, Alexis is watching the show. Yeah, she's watching. Okay.
yeah, and then Brittany's like, apocalypse? I almost said apocalypse. Apocalypse, it means it's coming. We've been talking about this for a while and the different signs
I
and
know,
things.
and it's weird that I see them, and it's like almost like, oh God, oh my God, it's funny because I can feel the energy about their house, but there's energy in the park.
Yeah, it could be the
They're
area.
not that far from the park. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've heard about, houses being built in a subdivision and everybody's house is haunted because that property, like our property, there was a battle here. And that explains a lot of things that we've seen, especially being outside at night. And even our neighbors have seen stuff. It could be, it's all connected with a battle or, like you said, Indian burial ground or something.
Yeah.
Alexandria said,
Yeah.
yes, you can You have to call the link. Let me put the link back in.
Okay,
And like
I'll add it.
you don't have, okay, yeah, you know how to send it. Yeah,
I do
chaos
it.
everywhere.
That is
Did you
so
guys see
freaking weird.
the thing that Trump posted? It's been a week or two, but it was originally posted by somebody else. But Trump took that same picture that this person posted and put his own spin on it.
Yeah.
And his spin on it, the angel-like being in the sky in the middle has 3 horns, and that's spoken about in the scriptures as well. It will come with 3 horns, yada yada. Like, there's so many things like I can't even think of right now. Hopefully, if we do go on break, like I can think about it then. But there's so many things that have been lining up that just show more and more and more. Like, we've been talking about this for years. We've felt something coming. We know something's been coming. We've been going through shit that points to this. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I can say is stock up.
Yeah.
Big ass bags of rice, big ass bags of beans, water, 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 water. As much water as you can store.
That's
If you feel like
creepy.
if you feel like your
Yeah,
water's getting old or stale or whatever, use it on your plants or whatever else and refill them periodically. I think they can last for months. And there's also tablets you can use too to clean them up if they do get kind of yucky.
She said that maybe next time, unless she's feeling sick. I don't know if she's on there. Is she still in chat?
There's someone else that came in, Slima. Hi, may I have a reading for the new job I recently joined, please? And you spell it, is it Selama, Selama? I think so. Hannah?
She said, somebody said they'll go on. This is the truth isn't always black and white. This is for that person that was wanting about the job. What I was told is that not always is everything is black and white. In other words, you need to do your research with that job. I do feel like they're doing background checks, not that you're doing anything wrong. But I feel like for some reason I get like the job is so good, but I think that there's a lot of energy there. And it's not the management, it's more of the people there that they have had issues. I think got harassment. Just throwing that out there. But it's always like it's funny how it showed the first card with the the checkmate. So that's like do your research before you go there. But I feel that you would be a good employee. Finding endings are not always endings. So just because if that job does not get you the call or they don't call you, that means that the job was not for you or something was protecting you from getting the job. Life isn't a test. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
She said, I got the job after 6 months of being jobless. That is why I feared a lot. I think fearing of losing the job.
That's,
and I don't know if,
yeah.
like Chris was saying, if you need to do homework, like on your free time with whatever's going on with the company. I don't know what kind of company you're with, but your homework, like Chris said. You were going somewhere else too. I just wanted to let you know what she was saying.
Okay. And I would say just to be careful. If you're getting afraid and you must be picking up on something that maybe you did something wrong, but it's not you, it's what you're hearing and what has been said. I'm getting like the word gossip. There's a lot of gossip there.
Stay aware of your coworkers because you could have a shady one there that likes to cause chaos and people to lose their job. Don't feed it. Don't fall for it.
Nope. I would say be very careful with that because there is people. Yeah, I mean, I feel like she should be fine if she minds her business, but even at that, ugh, they might just try to get her fired because I get like jealousy.
And
So
she
it's
says
kind of
it's non-government and people are defensive and pushing back. Yeah, just try to stay like out of
mm,
their business as much as possible. Stick to your job. If there's things you need to learn about the job, like Chris said, do your homework. It could be a menu, it could be whatever product you have. I don't know what's going on with your job, but do your homework. That's one key thing he said.
and it's funny that I was picking that up because it's yeah, there's a lot of problems there, but it doesn't look like there's problems. Yeah, I would be very careful. I would just say if you're just there, just make a paycheck. Don't get yourself involved in other shit or favors is what I got. And the favors, you don't even want to know what I just got. The favors. I'm getting like sexual shit. Just yeah.
But known to
You
happen.
yeah. And it's sad that that works has in the workplace, but it does happen in workplaces
Yeah.
that you could be the innocent bystander, and just because you might be beautiful, you're just there to get a paycheck, you get a job, and most guys will be very persistent, very spontaneous, and they'll start off good, and then it just turns out real bad. So yeah, wow, I'll be very careful with that. That's my advice. I don't know what on the real standard point of view on Tessa's guidance on about women, but as a guy, yeah, I would stay the fuck
Hello.
away from them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm laying down and like I
Hello.
told Chris,
Okay,
I
well,
my
no, you're
head is
fine.
like I don't know, my cold came from from 100 down to a 10.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. That's funny.
I just want to tell Salima really quick, stay in your lane, do your homework, do your job. Don't do any favors for anyone because they could be setting you up. Just do what you know is your job. Stay in your lane.
I
Don't
gotta.
get business.
Okay, Alexis, I had a question for you. Have you been feeling like this all day?
Yeah, like really like I feel like my head is just like
Does it? Is
stuffy
it?
and
Is it
like off and
pounding?
on heat.
Has it been pounding
Yes,
today?
really bad.
Okay, is it all right here?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
you're the
Yeah.
one that was probably feeling
And
them.
it's like the worst headache. Yeah. And I've been tired, I've been sleeping and a lot to try to get rid of it. And every time I sleep I
Okay,
sweat it out.
Mhm.
you're being.
So
I'm
yeah.
getting congested right here. Are you getting like? I'm
Yeah.
getting the word congested right here. All
Yeah.
congested. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And I took like a slight warm cold bath to like ease my body temperature because it's like kind of off
Wow.
and on. Yeah. And then today I was cleaning. I normally, but I was cleaning and I was like literally dripping sweat today. And I was like, what the heck? Like, this is going on for like a couple of days now.
Wow.
So,
So
and
it
I've been
must have
drinking
been
a
you
lot
that
of
I
water
felt
than
today
normal.
because I had a bad headache earlier about I want to say about 4, 5. My
Yeah.
freaking headache. My headache was. I actually thought it was a caffeine headache, and I thought it didn't go away because I
Me
had
too. But
soda
I
about four or
drink
five
one cup
today.
of coffee every morning. Just one. And that's it. That's all I drink. Just one cup.
Wow.
Mostly water.
Then then bread.
I
Then it
had
was her that I was feeling
nothing
earlier
but water.
today.
Yeah, I've been like
Wow.
this for the
Well, then
last
you know
couple
what
of
you need
days.
to do. Try to I don't know if you have a tub. I would
Yeah,
try
I
if you
sat
can
in the
get
tub.
try to get lavender if you can, unless you don't have a reaction to the
Epsom.
herbs, and then
Oh
take a
my
nice
goodness.
hot bath and put some Vicks on you.
Yeah, even though
Yeah.
Epsom salts generally for like muscle aches and things like that, we're
Yeah.
base
But I've
salt
been like
being having salt
pushing
is good.
myself. I've been trying to push myself. I hate getting sick. This is like my fourth time, Chris, getting sick out of the whole month lately.
Yeah, I got over being sick, and that was a very bad sinus
Oh,
infection thing, and it was really, really bad. And then
you
a
can
week,
come over here, Brett, if you want.
I got sick again,
Mhm.
and it wasn't as
I
bad,
said you
but
can come over here if you want to.
weeks where I
Mm,
had the sick going on, and I'm just constantly coughing up
yeah.
stuff and blowing stuff out of my nose. And my daughter, who's about 40 miles away from me, is going through the same stuff. I don't know if it's allergies or it's just that whatever that disease is supposedly that they put out there.
Supposedly there's a virus going on
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's stronger.
yeah.
That's
She
stronger
looks
than
bad.
what's normally the virus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She looks
So
bad. Like, and it was a headache earlier, right? When I had the
yeah. So it's
freaking.
like, and on top of that, that's when I found out. That's when I found out about my best friend, and I was like, man, I just got sick on Sunday. Oh, look at that puppy! Hi, puppy! Oh my goodness, he's so cute. He reminds me. He reminds me of mamas. That's how mamas
Yeah,
looks like. Yeah,
yeah. But you I would say just take a like when you're ready to take have you ate yet?
yeah. I've eaten a little here and there.
And I would say get some soup and then take a nice cold or a hot shower and then put some Vicks on and knock yourself out. And I would say, and this is what my grandma, since she was a nurse in Mexico, this is the trick that people don't know because most people usually put the Vicks right here.
Yeah,
What you can
but
do,
they
because
say
I
they
did
put
this
it on the feet.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
put it on the feet, and then you can put it right here. Look, right
Yeah,
here on both ends,
That'd be
because
interesting.
it travels, and
yeah,
what it does, it gets to the congestion, and if
yeah.
you're like stuffed up, it gets to it faster.
And every time I
I did
step
not know
outside, it
that.
felt so good. I was like, oh, that feels so good.
Like,
But
have you been sweating a lot?
yeah, a
Have
lot.
you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. When you sweat, are you like
Er,
how can I put it?
Thirsty? Yes.
No, no. Is it like when you sweat where when you sweat so bad it's like you took a bath in the shirt? Like you
Yeah,
sweat so
yeah. And then top of my head is like literally warm and hot
then
afterwards.
I would say then you need to get some Gatorade a little bit because as
Hmm.
you're sweating all that salt, you need to put it back.
Yeah, I've been eating pretzels.
Okay. Pickles is
That's
good too
just
when you get yeah.
yeah. The
Um
reason why I do that, like if I clean, that's my little remedy. Like if I get sick, I start cleaning and sweat it all out,
Hmm.
and then that's when all that gunk starts coming out of me.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I hope you feel better because you look bad, and even Brittany said that she saw you on the tablet because she's watching the show too.
Yeah.
She said you look bad, so you
Yeah.
need to get some rest. But I'm glad you
And
came
that's her.
on.
She's like
Even
pushing on and doing things and cleaning. When I do that and I bend over, like that's when my head really, really hurts.
Yeah.
Um, and then
I
shortness
really
of
couldn't. I really couldn't eat the breakfast that Mentor made, and it was like a small portion, like little small portions of breakfast that she made. I really couldn't eat it.
I
and
would
I've
get
been
some
eating at
chicken noodles, and you can get
Yeah.
maybe like the ABCs soup because I remember when I was little, I used to
night.
eat those.
Way
Sopita.
better than vegetables. I don't know if you've
My
heard about
mentor makes my mentor likes to make the sopitas.
Oh, well, then
mm-hmm.
you make some soup that you can give me and Tessa some.
Actually, long soup.
I told you I live with Mexican people, straight out from the Mexicans.
Do you hear that, Tessa? We're gonna have to go like this so we can get some of that soup.
And I had some rice, but then I put a little bit of green chili on it and a little bit of lemon. It kind of was a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
spicy
well,
for
the
me, but
lemon, that's good. Lemon kills the
Yes.
bacteria.
Yeah, and
yeah.
the spicy helps you clear out your sinuses and stuff. And
That
yours.
Yeah.
is so that is so weird that before you came on, we were talking about this house that I've been like cleansed, girl. Oh, I could feel the energy, like it's bad. And
Mm,
I don't know if you're picking up on because you said you have a bad headache, so you might be picking up on extra.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have cough drops?
Yeah, I do. I'm about to take some cold and flu pill to go knock myself out.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
some sleep and keep me updated, and I hope you feel better by tomorrow. Go to sleep unless you're gonna watch this show and go to sleep just by
Lots.
listening. Right? We're gonna put her to sleep. That's up with hearing her voice.
I have a story time I do. If you
Uh
want to sleep.
oh.
But I'm
No. Have you
glad.
ever heard the over the counter the cold and flu one? The sinus cold and flu.
Get off that chair.
Those are really good. They
Like,
help.
Look at this chair, Brett. Look at
It's
your
like
chair.
green. It's a green pill for the night, and it's orange
Willow is on top of it,
for the
I
day.
splashing the shit out of it.
it's like in a the ones I do are generic because I don't like to pay full for like NyQuil and stuff, but that's like the daytime, nighttime NyQuil. And then my daughter gave me daytime and nighttime Mucinex, and that works really good too.
Uh, for me, I don't know. It's because I was born premature, so and I just gotten a hole in my ear 2 3 years
Mhm.
Oh,
ago. The doctor busted a hole in my ear,
oh
flushing it
my
out.
goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what
So
happened to
like,
mine. I know sometimes the air goes out my ear.
yeah, 'cause you have
What?
a hole in your eardrum.
Yeah, you can
That's what I
hear and
have.
feel it. Yeah, it's when
Yeah,
like there's pressure in your sinuses and stuff. It'll go out here.
yeah. I
This
have a hole once because the hole's like about that big.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah, and I ain't
Wow.
trying to do no operation again. I already had it done when I was a little girl. You crazy? So
Well, I
what I
hope you
can do?
get soon.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I think that's what it was too. I got sick from the hole in my ear, and it was raining on a Saturday.
Right?
Wow.
So I think
Well,
that's what
that,
happened. So I was like, ah, damn it! And then my mentors called it. Watch when you come back, you're gonna get sick. Don't teach me.
Could be
wow.
whatever's in the air too, because I don't know who said it, but there's supposedly a new virus going around that is not
Yeah,
good, and I don't know if that's
Yeah.
what's
no,
happening
it's
with us.
not.
Because
We
I've
know
never.
where that's going. We know where that's coming from, Tessa. That's chemtrails, all that bullshit that they're putting in the sky.
Yeah, people are like, "You're so
Yeah,
dumb. They're not chemtrails." There are studies. People put stuff out, even in India,
yeah.
especially. They dropped the ball and said, "We do chemtrails. This is how we do it." They do like seed planting and stuff like that in the clouds and all this
No,
metal and
did you
putting it
know what I found out today on TikTok
killing
that
the bees.
I found out they use the scraps as our snacks, like leftover old food and stuff as chips.
As
Wow.
chips.
As chips, yeah,
Yeah, I don't eat that shit.
as different
Cheetos.
snacks and stuff.
Yeah, Cheetos supposedly has wood chips. Wood chips. Like, what the hell? There's so
Oh
many
my
things.
God. I just found out something when you said chips. I remembered when I was going to go get my dentist to get my teeth cleaned. This happened not
Oh,
this week, but the last time this guy he was just talking to me random. He goes, "Did you know that Doritos you can burn them?" I
yeah, you
was
can
like,
burn hot
"No, you
Cheetos
can't."
too. You can burn
What?
hot
You
Cheetos as
can.
well.
You can just have
You
it by the fire, and the Doritos will be on fire. And
The
I thought,
starter.
yeah, you can burn hot
I
Cheetos
didn't.
too. Get a hot Cheeto and put a
But
lighter.
chips are not. They're not. You can't burn them. When he tripped me out, when he showed it to me, I did not know that you could do that shit.
Yep,
You
they
can
can.
this stuff on the internet, and it will make you not want to eat anymore.
I
That's why
know. I know.
from
That's what
scratch,
Like,
scared me. Yeah.
yep,
eat
like
chicken,
the chicken.
all my stuff from scratch.
Yep, like when the doctor had me do, sorry to be gross, but a poop test, because he does that. He does the poop test, and then he got the test back, and there's a I had a some type of what do you call it? I had to take the antibiotics for it. It's because
Oh
it's from
my.
all that junk eating out there. Because you don't know what you eat, and what you're putting in your body.
I know.
Yep, and it's funny. We were talking about that last time. Me and Tessa were talking about meat and stuff that really you really don't know where the meat is. Is it really 100% like how when we
No,
were younger? I don't
no,
think so.
It's so gross. Even like
no.
bananas and stuff seems like, what the hell is going on with our food? Like, thanks, Bill Gates.
I know, right? Like, come on, I love bananas and I love fruit.
I know, but you don't even know what you're eating. And you know what somebody said about we said it, and I'm sorry for the people watching, but I know Elena and other people that are probably watching the show don't eat McDonald's anymore. Please do not eat McDonald's or Wendy's.
There's no more
Yeah.
Wendy's in Fresno. They shut
Isn't
down.
that right, Brett? Don't eat McDonald's or Wendy's.
Did you know that they shut down Wendy's after they shut down KFC?
And you know what's funny? Get this. Kids fried chicken, KFC.
Yeah,
You don't have
I,
KFC anymore.
I saw that. The kid's like,
You should have seen the freaking I was on TikTok and I'm like, and get this, I love from KFC. And then I thought, "Are we eating really eating chicken or we're eating I don't
Kids.
know what it's
are we
kids,
eating
exactly.
chickens?
Are we eating kids?
Uh,
I don't know. There's
and
we're
get
missing
this. If you
hormones.
ever, if you ever get a family member or anybody cremated, you can request to be there to make sure you have their body cremated completely
I
without
didn't.
any other surprises.
Wow.
Because they
And
can
I'm
do
not
that. They won't give you the right body.
Well, yeah, and they don't
wow.
clean their shit out like they're supposed to. So not only are you getting your dad's ashes, but you're getting somebody else's mixed in there. And
Yeah.
then I was checking out my dad's ashes, like it's not completely ash, like there's little chinks of bone and stuff in there. It's weird.
Yeah. So you
Wow,
can
you're
request that.
sad.
You can request that.
You
Yeah,
know
I didn't.
Yeah.
what's weird?
Also, you
My
could
mom was
Yeah.
cremated. My mom
remove.
was cremated. Now you're making me wonder that if when I get cremated, I'm gonna be mixed up with somebody else. I don't want to be mixed up with somebody else. You better clean that fucking shit.
Like, hi,
Well,
best friend.
if you get cremated, request to sign someone be in there with you.
Yeah, that's a good
But you
idea.
can't. But you can't answer. You're dead.
It's in your written will or whatever you may leave behind. Like my dad didn't have an actual one, but he kept a journal, and he said, "This is
Yeah.
what I want." Ugh.
Yeah.
He didn't want
That is
creamy.
You
scary.
know who told me that? My brother-in-law told me that when my mother-in-law died.
Yeah, you can keep your
Wow.
parts. Like if they take something from your body or they remove a digit or a leg or anything, you can keep that. And when you have a kid, you can also keep your placenta. I'm like, ew, I didn't
What
know all
the
that.
heck?
I thought I was gross
Why
when I
would you
kept my
want to keep
weird
that?
roots. They keep
What
it
the?
around.
That's
I
freaking
broke.
weird.
I don't know. My daughter did that.
Wow.
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 That's crazy.
I'm you know what's funny is as y'all are telling me all this, I'm getting like lightheaded, and it's like you're not eating what you think you're eating.
Dude,
Mm,
seriously. That's why I'm growing my own stuff, including my
yep.
chickens. Okay? If it comes down to it, I can start with my chickens, then end with my dogs and cats. Hopefully, not my
But
children. I'm just kidding.
Just get
But I have all
chosen.
and everything.
Oh, I got something I was gonna say. You know what somebody told me, but I still didn't. This was before after. You know the tattoos that we get? Like I got this from
Mm-hmm.
my mom. Look, I'll show you.
I still don't have any.
All this right here. The
Well,
the needles that's my mom's. It got my mom. It says mom and with the arms. Well, listen to this. My friend goes, he got a tattoo on his arm and on his leg. His wife told him, "Did you know?" And this, I don't know if this is true, but this is what was told about tattoos. When you get tattoos from people, it doesn't matter if they're clean or not, whether if they're clean or you're actually putting somebody's ashes on your body. What do you think they get the tattoo from? Because it's
burnt
like ink. So where are you getting the ink from?
squids. I don't know. The
That's
different
scary.
Oh, did
colors.
you hear about the gas and how
Yes, I
they're?
did. Oh, by the way, I will talk about that. Did you know what happened today, Tessa? As of today, Spirit Airlines no longer.
No longer. I heard that was going to happen. Yeah.
I'm
Gas and now
telling
these
you.
days, I guess they're going. They're cutting in half.
What is it?
Gasoline for your cars.
Yeah, with water.
Rick, don't even
Uh
go there. You're gonna spoil
Yeah,
my appetite.
I saw that,
huh.
and then somebody on the Nextdoor app just posted. I
Rick,
went to
come over
Senate,
here then.
owned by the Basin Co-op, and I got less than a mile away, and my car broke down. Took it to the mechanic, had it hauled to the mechanic, and they said it had like 2 gallons of water in it. What the heck? And then somebody on the Nextdoor app is like, well, that probably just came from condensation from your tank. I don't think so. No. The first case of water in the gas. Not only are they
Are
ripping
you?
with it, but they're putting water in it.
Yep.
What?
So now people are using regular oil or the whatever to put gas in their car.
Rick, you're trying to scare me. You're tapping into another. Listen to this, Tessa. Get a camera. What do you? This is
asking Chris, what about Taco Bell?
Uh,
Taco Bell.
kid, but it's been forever since I
I
think
call
about
it
it.
taco smell.
Yeah, toxic hell is what I call it. Toxic hell
I, I
is,
call it taco smell because as soon as you eat it, you shit it out.
yeah, it's like worse
Yeah.
Chinese food.
Is it
Yeah.
like really meat that's in there?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
And I get tempted because I'll have to sit there. That's the place.
Because if people eat it if people eat it and then go to the bathroom right away, then then there must be something in the meat.
Yeah, because I've
Yeah.
heard people that can eat Taco Bell, they'll go right to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's why it's called taco smell.
Toxic hell. Yeah. It could be soy. That's what Sonic does. A lot of their burger is made of soy. Used to be back in the day. Now they're saying it's all beef. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
No, bull crap.
I know.
I'd rather eat at home.
Yeah, and the FDA is actually making it where you don't even have to put labels on food anymore.
Yeah.
Killed all of our
That's nice.
farmers' cows and chickens and everything. They're
Oh,
importing
I didn't buy beets.
or from the lab.
That is so weird that we're talking about food because I know Elena and everybody that's watching the show, even my mods on TikTok. Oh my god, Brit is a mod on my TikTok, and the shit that we talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Listen to this, Tessa. You're gonna laugh. My friend Elena, the one that was on here before Alexis, we were just talking about like what were we talking about?
Like McDonald's.
And then she wasn't doing anything, right? Get this crap on my end. She got flagged, and they told me on my
Eat or am
TikTok
I a
to
little
take her
pale?
off.
Or no, it could be some
Oh,
spiritual.
I said,
Yeah,
is it
something
me or
spiritual.
am I a little pale?
I can't really tell.
No, No.
Maybe like in here.
You think she looks pale?
See, and the stuff I cough up for a little bit, it looked like infected. You know how it's green, and then for the longest
No,
time,
she don't look
She
pale.
said you don't look pale.
watched it.
Alexis,
Whatever
drink
it
a
is,
lot of water.
it just clings in there. Whatever you do, anytime you cough something up and it goes into your mouth, spit it out. Get rid of it.
It only gets
Get rid
to right here, and I can't spit it out.
I know. I do that too, and I have to go. Yeah, I'm not even going to do it on air because it's really gross.
Yeah.
My pipes and everything that I can do to get it out because it just clings on, especially the white stuff, like the infected stuff.
Is like late in the delay.
Just like clings.
It just live, and that's a delay.
It's fluid, which is a bad sign from what I've
On
always.
Sunday, I threw up phlegm, and I threw up something with the phlegm. Ugh. It was nasty. I was like, ugh.
It was a minion.
You know what? I love my food, but man, they better not touch
Like the
my
cookies?
my Subway. They better not touch my
Hey, look
Subway,
at
and I don't.
water, Chris. Water.
Are the Girl Scout cookies made with real Girl
Water.
Scouts? Whatever.
Yep. You know how many bottles of water I drank? 4.
Yeah, just keep pumping it.
See, they get mad at me all the
I
time.
get him on him
That's
about his water
Yeah,
and his
because you
house.
don't drink enough water.
My sister would live on soda, period. Now she can't have bread, noodles, sugar, nothing. She has to have sugar-free sodas. She can't have potatoes, noodles, bread, nothing like that.
I was trying to avoid for my boyfriend to be full diabetic because he was pre-diabetic. And I was trying to give him advice. And he's younger than me. He's like 37. I'm 41. That's him right there.
He's
Girl.
pre-diabetic.
And so I'm like, babe, eat healthy. Less salt, less sugar. More water. And turns out he became diabetic. So now he's diabetic at a young age.
Crazy. Yep. They're poisoning us. Like I said, the food and things that we're allowed to have and eat are outlawed in so many other countries. And it's not even considered
The
food.
eggs.
That's why I have my own.
The apple.
Sounds like a robot.
They were trying to cut her off from talking about the eggs.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
You notice that? That's
I have
weird.
a dozen in here if anybody wants any eggs. I'm willing to deliver. Not to Texas, though.
You know what, Alexis? When you were talking about the eggs, you were bleaching.
Texas.
Uh-oh.
She was bleaching.
You were glitching.
When you were talking about the eggs.
Like the last time we were talking about the cameras?
Yes.
Remember that, Chris? When we were talking about the cameras? How they were watching us and and all that?
Yeah, that's why they do smart TV, but they can see us even through our phone. Be like
phone, tablets, tablets, TV, computer,
watches.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
I was transferring my.
You know what, Tessa? You might want to say hi to your camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I have this thing. It's like, bye. See you later.
Thanks for watching us.
It's got a little cap that you just put up and down. And this camera is on top of my camera on my computer camera.
I hope you enjoy the live.
So what I do is I turn when I turn my TV off, I hide my camera on my TV.
Yeah, we're gonna have Amy in a little bit. Amy's got some weird shit going on. Amy, if you're watching us on the way home, I don't. Look at see, I got my tablet too. Look, my tablet. So they could be watching. They could be watching and get this. You know what they say about the tablets? It could be off like this, and they could still freaking see you.
Yeah, the TV too.
I've seen this on videos for a very long time. And it's generally the night vision cameras or infrared or whatever, and they could see your camera every once in a while take a picture. take a picture, take a picture. It doesn't store in your phone, but it goes somewhere else. But I was using this last
Oh
night to
my
transfer
goodness.
my Bitcoin from Exodus to Robinhood, which I made like $28 doing that. But I saw it flashing in my computer camera, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? It's seriously happening all the time. They're constantly taking pictures of what you're doing, where you're at. And did you know that
Taking a nude picture,
and
like you see it glitching.
So if you're taking a naked picture and send it to your boyfriend, they could see it too.
yeah.
Good luck.
Look at
Enjoy the
Alexis.
show.
Look at her.
Like,
I'm
enjoy the
not saying.
show.
Maybe back in the day, ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey, as long as that's if they like old people.
I know. Shit.
They like old people getting it down. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever
So
floats
if
their
you,
boat.
so if you're doing your private moments with your spouse, they'll be watching that too.
Oh yeah, babe, the TV in your room.
I don't have
That's
one in
why
my
I cover
room.
the camera part.
They probably seen that.
Did
I
we
can
see?
hear Alana laughing her ass off.
Oh, in your mom's room too.
Oh God, don't even fucking go there.
Tell them, next time you guys do that, moon them. Say hello to my little friend.
My little friend.
Yeah, Tessa's gonna be like, I'm gonna put a tape on them so they can't see. See, you can't see.
My
Yeah.
friend actually does that. Like, she's got a little sticky tape, or she had a Band-Aid on her phone camera. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, I can't do a video call because I have a Band-Aid on my camera. I'm like, well, fucking take it off. I don't like talking to people if I can't see them. I know what she's talking about
What?
because it's everywhere. And it's even in like the microwaves and stuff these days. Like, the newer the stuff is, the more they got going
There
on
was
with
one
it.
time my brother-in-law was doing AI one night. He goes, "Don't lie to me. Who do you see right in front of you?" He goes, "I see a man wearing a black shirt and everything." And then changed the subject.
Yeah, I wish I had a Tesla.
Wow.
You know how people can drive through the cemetery and there's like people walking around everywhere and there's really not people? I want one of those cameras. Where do I get one of those cameras? I don't want your stanky ass car, but I want your camera. Where do I get that?
Asked the Tesla, like, "Hey, where did you get the camera from?"
Oh my goodness. Y'all are bad.
And
And I'm
then
the angel.
Uh-huh.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey,
That's
pop
All
it
right,
on
Chris.
someone
Hi Tessa, how do you do it, Tessa?
out of my head.
who is very stubborn. Don't listen to nobody.
Obviously, because he doesn't drink enough water
No, he don't listen.
and eats
He
nothing
don't
but
even
cookies.
listen to me.
No,
That's
away with pecker people. I'm just kidding.
What the hell?
Men are difficult. Sorry, Chris, but men are difficult.
Uh-huh.
Said
Men are
We
sorry.
don't
complicated.
we just live here.
I said sorry.
Hey, but we still love you because you are equal parts
What
masculine
kind
and
of equal?
feminine.
This
We talked
one
about
or this one?
this one and this one.
Equal is
Not
the down one.
y'all are terrible.
the heads, but
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we even
feminine.
have time to go our I don't know if you late for your music break test, or are we still good? Or do we have to get off at 12?
It's only
We have
9:33 over here.
27 minutes. And we can go
Oh,
as
okay.
we want on StreamYard, which is YouTube, but the Spreaker will cut off, which is fine.
Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
The Four
Yeah,
Corners,
you.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Southwest.
I'm from California, in Fresno, California.
Oh, Amy
Right
coming
there by
down
LA.
soon.
Yeah. My friend Helen, I just found out recently, passed away, and we were going to go on a cruise together. And she's like, "Hey, let's go on that cruise." And I'm like, "I can't afford it. Like, my car broke down, so I lost my job, and then she passed away from blood clots and stuff." I always feel
That's what
bad
I
about that.
have. I have high cholesterol.
Yeah, me too. And I quit taking my medicine for it because it was affecting my vision. But you know what?
Oh wow!
Butter and the good stuff like that. I'm eating homemade.
So you were taking that medicine?
Yeah, a statin, rosuvastatin, and I quit taking that like about a year ago. I would say like 3 to 6 months, but I know how my time
Well,
goes.
it can affect. It really can affect my vision because I'm already blind.
Yeah, I get random pains in
Wow!
my head, and last week I had a pain in my right thigh that I kept having to put pressure on because if I didn't quit hurting, and I'm like, I think but
What you can do is like what I do, like I'll like stretch one leg to the right,
They're both playing with each
and
other.
then do the same thing to your other left leg. Stretch it like before bedtime. Stretch it, and then sometimes you can also lift your legs on the wall as well.
just when I was driving around doing my DoorDash, anytime I was walking around it, everything I'm fine. But once I was driving a certain amount of miles, it was in my thigh. And I think it's because of the pressure from my seat and yeah, all that other fun stuff.
Well, as soon as you get home, that's what you should do. Like stretch, or like stretching your legs, or like that's what I do. See, like that's what I'm doing right now. Like I'm stretching my thighs out.
Yeah.
It's funny as far as like my friend that died from blood stuff. Another lady that I know that actually saved her from a car accident. She was living with me. She left to go to work, and I'm like, "Why are you seatbelt?" And she's like, "No, I don't ever wear my seatbelt." Well, she being dear, she's gonna go.
What the parents are doing that.
But this chick, I met her because of this. Like, she saved my
woman in the
She was like 3 pounds. And my sister, and yeah, she hit it, went like under her
Yeah.
dad. Luckily, Julia came up and pulled her out and saved her life. Like, I went to the hospital picking lashes and shit.
are the same.
But if she really
That's
did have a,
crazy.
oh, and I got something else to tell you, Tess. That's funny that
She
Renee
hit
was
the back.
talking to me. Get this.
Yeah,
Tess,
she did.
listen to this. Remember when I told you that girl, the artistic girl,
Mhm.
scratches on her? I forgot to mention something else. She had
Mm.
a black eye. Where the fuck would she be getting a black eye from spirit? I've never encountered a spirit to give somebody a black eye.
They linger.
I don't know.
They take off your. So once they linger on you, they like to leave bruises behind.
They could even do it to cause doubt from you toward her caretakers, or it could
That's
be a good
funny
idea
that
to
you said.
leave one of those nanny cams or something in her room and see if she actually is getting abused. Because maybe she's rocking back and forth and not talking to you because they're fucking making her nervous. You know, you never know
Mm-hmm.
what caretakers are actually doing, and they could be like, "Hey, let's get some attention from this local psychic." Yada yada. That's why they haven't called you back because they got to pay for it, and I don't know. I kind of feel like they're shady.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm gonna like not today after tonight's show, I will get back to you, and I will. Are you following me on TikTok?
Yeah, I just don't get on a lot of things very often, but I'll try to follow you when you send me stuff and say you're on there.
Because I want to see if they give me permission to do a live. And Alexis is usually comes on my TikTok. She's one of them. There's Lena, the one that you just met. She was on Ahmad, and so is Brett. I have others. We have.
Z,
I
there's
mean,
also
there's a
Z.
few of us on there. So if I can get recorded and get that hallway, and you're not there, Tessa, I guarantee you, you're gonna feel some shit because right here is where I got heavy. And then remember, I was telling you that towards the kitchen, I almost felt like I wanted to throw up, and I didn't feel that when I first got there, and I thought something was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" It did not like me. So if we go there and we do a live, and you know what weird as I'm tapping into this, I think they'll give me permission, but listen to this crap. They don't want to show their face on social media. Why
Well,
am I
that's
picking
pretty.
that up?
I'm just wondering if there was any like this happening before they came. And I don't know. I just don't have a really good feeling. Is there any way that they would allow you
Hey, be
and
nice.
me to be in the room alone with her and try to read her?
Be nice to your sister.
We're like separated from her caretakers so she's not stressed out.
Did you hear what Tessa said? That can we get her alone to talk to us without them talking to her? Maybe she can explain that if they're doing something
Yeah, just
and
like
they're
an
not telling
investigator
us.
would be like, can you give us a moment, please? And they go to the living room or whatever. Even if Brittany has to go with them and you stay with her, or vice versa. Like,
Do you think you can talk to her?
maybe she'll talk to you guys then, or maybe you can read her and see what comes through. I don't
Yeah, I
good fit
know.
them
Yeah.
for some reason, and I don't know why. I feel bad when I say shit like that because I don't know this person, but I just don't get a good feeling from them.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, Tess, and you can, because Brittany hasn't seen them. Can you get a description if she is getting abused by the people that live with her? Can you give me a description of a male or female? And I want to see what you get off of that. Can you tell me what you get? Because we've seen them. They're my clients. So tell me what kind of hair, what does she look like, male, what is he overweight, skinny, what do you
Female,
get?
what I'm seeing is, does the female have red hair?
Are you talking about the artistic girl or the person, the woman there? Because her husband
I'm
and
seeing a woman with
her
red hair. I don't know if it's the autistic girl or the caretaker. Is the caretaker overweight as well?
she's a little bit chunky, a little bit,
Like
yes.
my cookie.
And the
I
male,
think
is he like
She's
taller?
got black, I want to say black hair. Black hair.
Dyed. Could be dyed. What about the male? Is he like taller and skinnier, more lanky, and she runs the show, or no?
No, he's kind of chunky.
It's opposite. Okay.
Okay. It's weird that you said that because they told me that she talks back to my friend Maria. That's her name. And she tells her, and they're taking care of her now. I don't know if they could be lying to me, like you said, seeking attention. That she tells her to get out. And according to my friend, she says that her dad is telling her, get out. So could there be abuse that we're not aware of? And the
Could be.
scratches are not really paranormal and it's them scratching her? Because we don't live there, you know what I mean?
and then she has a black eye.
And then she had a black eye.
That's the only reason I'm going with, like, are they the ones doing it? Because when I heard about the scratches, I'm like, maybe it's the parents like trying to make physical contact with her and accidentally doing it and scratching. Alice said she thinks abuse. With the black eye, I'm thinking abuse, and I don't think it's the male. I think the male is the one that feeds her and does things like that for her, and the female is the one that is abusive. But yeah, like I said, try to get her alone. Try to get it where maybe
unless her parents
are covering up, like we're making us look like they're innocent.
or something. I don't know.
Her parents are telling if the autistic, the lady that's autistic parents is telling her to tell them to get out because they probably see.
Yes, because it's the spirits.
I mean, that's why she got the black eye. I don't know. I hate that stuff, man.
And you know
Like,
what's funny? They haven't called me. So what I will let you know, Tessa. Because if I
maybe
can get this on TikTok,
maybe
I
do
can
a
get it
surprise
on TikTok.
and be
Uh-huh.
like, hey, I just
That
thought
means
I'd
you
stop
would have to
by and
record me
you
on my
guys.
phone.
Yeah, and then go in and see how she is, because they might have got her all cleaned up and everything for when you guys got there, but maybe on the regular she's not cleaned up and she's not taken care of and she's not fed, and I don't know. I'm getting some chills up my spine on that one. I really hope that's not the case. I really do.
I know that's what I'm hoping too. But you know what's funny?
Hey, Nancy.
Why haven't they called me, Tessa? They said they needed me bad. They haven't called me. They said that.
Another thing I wanted to say was there was a case recently that I saw of a young girl that was beat to shit where she couldn't even get out of bed. She was wearing diapers, and it was her mom that did it. And the mom claimed, while the cops were there, that she went into the basement and there was a older female spirit there that was really mean, and she made her, or she's the one that did it, or something like that. Like, they could be looking for a handle for if something happens too, which never worked. But
Mm,
You know why she's saying diapers?
mm-hmm.
The autistic lady wears Pampers.
She wears Pampers. I didn't look at her that way. Are you sure?
Yeah, because the
Because I didn't go in there.
Maria, is it Maria?
Yes, that's her
She
name.
was saying, oh, yeah. She was telling me, oh, she goes through a lot of Pampers.
and she's able to walk and shit. I don't know. Like,
You
look
know
around.
what? And she has a what do you call it?
Walker?
A wheelchair.
Okay.
And
I
she's
mean,
autistic. And you know what, Tessa? I will call you because I'm being told to call you. If I can get a hold of you, Alexis, I will call you. I don't know when because we're supposed to go there and it's supposed to be cleanse the house. But I'm being told if I can have this on TikTok for a few days, I noticed that TikTok will keep the live after we're done with the video. It keeps it for a few weeks. And if I can forward it to somebody and we see something that's not right, we can report them because we have it on TikTok.
Yeah.
yeah. Or
If
even,
they're making all this shit up and that she's scratching herself, that something's specially scratched, and they're the ones that are doing it, that's abuse.
or the black eye, dude. But also,
And
if you do
she's
put it on
got
TikTok, you can have
disability.
your computer
I
before
think
it.
autistic is considered disability, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they can get a lot in trouble because she's disabled.
So if they're
Period.
using her for money, then that takes it to a whole nother ball game. Then I
And they,
will have to push myself out and say, I can't help you because we're catching you in lies.
yeah, they could be using
Mm-hmm.
her money and stuff on them and just neglecting the shit out of her.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna call it a
Yeah.
night. Get some
All right.
rest because
Thanks.
I hope
it's
you get to
almost
feel
10.
better.
I know.
And
I hope you feel
usually it
better.
takes like about a whole month for me to get well.
Feel better.
I hope you
You
feel
Thank
better.
you.
get in a hot shower and let the shower like on this part of your head for a little bit, and that could help to get rid of some of that
Yeah,
side.
I just got a big old headache right now.
I got tissues everywhere.
I hope you feel better. Bernie
Thank
said we
you.
hope you feel
Thank
better.
you, sir.
All right.
You're
Alright.
welcome.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
That is creepy, Tess, that you're picking up that energy. So that means I
Yeah,
have to do before I can do the paranormal
dark feeling in the
walk,
hole.
whatever. Yes. Yeah.
Mm,
That is creepy.
And Alice Ray, I don't know if you guys know who that is, but she said,
Yes, we know who else.
I think abuse. Nancy said,
Alice
hello.
thinks it's abuse.
Yeah. And they could act all like nice, like,
Oh, yeah.
it's we take care of her.
We're just worried
And who
about her.
knows?
Can you check on this stuff? When really it's them.
And who knows? They probably didn't even buy Pampers for her.
We don't know because they dropped us off.
Yeah, and they were gonna buy her Pampers, more Pampers. But
We
Who
don't know.
knows? They probably didn't even do that.
I don't know. I hope
Weird that and it's funny because when I was tapping into it, like I got a headache a little bit. So there's
oh,
negative energy
a lot
there.
of times she might be hitting the head, and a lot of times she could be hitting the side or the back or whatever of the head. Maybe that time they just clocked her in the eye. Who knows? Or maybe she fell out of bed. It's hard to say. But the fact that she can talk to somebody in the room, whether it's her deceased parents or what, but she can't talk when she's around you guys and her caregivers, and her rocking back and forth like that means she's very stressed out.
Yeah,
No,
that means something
guys.
There's something going on that I need to look into besides the activity in the hallway. Yeah, I need to do some checking. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it just concerned me because in the kitchen I got pushed, not pushed, but like I almost got sick. So that's just telling me that whatever's there doesn't want me there. Now it could be for protecting her and thinking that I'm a part of it, but I'm not really there to be
Maybe you're
to abuse
also,
her. I'm there to help paranormal if it's
yeah.
activity. No,
And you could be
yeah,
picking up on that message towards them, you know? It's really hard to say. You got to go there a few times really to pick it up. But like I said, pop in and surprise them. Like, don't let them know you're coming and just pop in and see what happens. That'll tell you a lot.
unless I just show up random.
That's what I'm saying. Just pop in randomly without them knowing and see what state she's in and things like that.
Interesting.
Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully I'm off
That
my
is
rock.
very. I just hope that we're wrong on that one because
Me too.
if it's paranormal, it's something that I love to do. I love to help people, but if there's abuse secretly being done and they're just seeking attention,
You can
that's not
report
right.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can report. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Then I can ask my mom to just show me like if this is even worth it to
Can
going
you
through with
do,
it. Just
since nobody's calling in right now and stuff, could you do a reading on that and see what you pick up on that?
okay. I'll see where. Okay, so Maria's Robert's house with the special girl. Is there any energy that needs to be said? That needs to be aware of? Artistic. Anything artistic. Anything about her that we can see. So, okay. Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. See, it's showing a painting, but I get it. It's like we're being shown,
Like
like a
something
pop, something of
presented.
that they're showing us what they want us to see. Is what I'm getting.
That's
Okay.
what I was
Second
thinking.
part is if there is a next life, I will tell you how I feel sooner.
And that could be from
This
the
one
parent.
is showing,
That could be where that heavy feeling comes from in the hallway.
and it's funny because look at that where it's going down towards this. You see where the sun? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's like us, and it's like far away. Okay. I try to fall for something else, but no one compares.
What?
It's like a puzzle, broken heart.
And it says what again? I tried to fall.
For someone else, but no one compares.
Maybe her dealing with these people compared to our parents.
Yeah.
Nobody compares to her parents. I don't know. I feel like they had a lot of stress, and it's not her
Yeah.
fault, you know.
It's not her fault, but that she's artistic. Yeah, they have to deal. They have to want to love her. You were, you were what? Oh my God! You were my home. Now you just can't. You were my home. Now you just can't place that I can't return to.
Oh,
Wow.
that is sad. She's at home, but she's not at home. It's no longer her home.
So then that means that she can't return. Yeah. That she wants.
I'm wrong about this shit. Seriously. I also wonder if they're taking her to regular like doctor's appointments and stuff. There's no way to find that
Yeah.
out, really.
Yeah, unless you live with them. I erase every trace of you except in my mind.
And
That's
she talks
almost like,
in her room by herself.
yes. There you go. So I'm getting the answers. These cards are calling it out.
Mm-hmm.
The last card is every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. Look at in the distance. There's a man.
Mm-hmm.
So then that means that her dad could be there and wants to be protective of her. But there's something that they're not telling me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wow.
feeling. Did you get any sense like that? Like, I know it's hard sometimes when you go on an investigation because you're thinking about what could be there instead of focusing on what the hell these guys are doing. That's why back in the day when we were active for Four Corners Paranormal, we'd give them a questionnaire about what kind of medications are you taking, this and this and that and that, like all kinds of questions to try to figure out, is it actually paranormal? Could this be mental? Could this be drugs? Could this be alcohol? What could this be? Just different things, to notate, but not everybody would do it either. Because, some people were tweaking or whatever, and they're like, uh-oh.
That is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That I'm just getting like this weird feeling like if we go back and they say that I can't record, there's something they don't want people to see. But I'm not gonna tell them, oh yeah, I have psychics on there. I'm not gonna tell them
You're
shit.
like a button-up shirt with the camera in the front pocket. I don't even know. You just got your camera, your phone there in your pocket. I ain't filming nothing. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, but you never know because you might be hitting on something. Wow. Then that totally makes a lot of sense. In a way, it makes more sense than what I realized. It's
Right?
exactly like there's more to it.
But
There's a
we're in
lot more to it.
like 3 minutes of the show. Would you like to let everyone know where to contact you if they have any questions, if they want a reading, etc.?
Well, if y'all guys can reach me at Facebook, or you can reach me at 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. You can text me. Not right now, but the show's about to finish. We could stay a little bit longer, but probably Tessa's got some stuff to do.
Well, I do need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can go longer
So,
on the StreamYard.
yeah. Yeah. Well, then if you wanted to take a break and then we can come back and then, or unless you want to finish, it's up to you.
Okay.
But then,
Well, yeah, I'm totally down. I just need to go hit the head really quick. I'm good to go.
all right then.
But I do have to finish out my StreamYard really quick, so we'll do that. All right, so I just want to thank you so much again for hanging out with me tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Hopefully, you weren't bored and you might be somewhat entertained. Thank you to all my friends out there, wherever you may be out there beyond the Omniverse tonight. Thank you, Chris, for being on the show. It's always awesome and interesting and thought-provoking. Seriously. Don't forget, you guys, we are all in this together. Together, we can make the world better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there is no us. Night night, love and light, take care of my yous, and I will see you back here. Same crazy time, same crazy place. All right, so I finished that. All right, well, if you want to hang out for a second, I'm going to go hit the head real quick, and then I'll be right back. If you wanted to check out the cards a little more or anything, yeah, I'll just be a minute.
All right. I'll wait for a little bit.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Wow. That is creepy. Wow. That is so weird. Very, very weird. It doesn't say. What are you doing, Brett? What are you doing? Oh, your brains. Yeah, because she had to go to the bathroom real quick.
Huh?
I'm about to charge this phone. I can't see. I have to put this back. When we're done with this, then you'll put this on the charger, please. It's on the black one. When you're done, you can even clear the phone too. Wow. Now it's making me wonder. That's making me wonder if there's something else that we're not aware of. Stay out for a little bit and then we'll probably. Well, I'm not gonna go to sleep because it's Saturday. But we'll deal with that. I'm just. On the black charger.
There you go.
That shit's freaking weird. Like, very freaking weird. Yeah, it's gonna be thinking now. Like, almost like there's more that we're not.
Cat food tomorrow
Why?
because it's getting down there. I mean, there's still some left, but
Well, then. Oh, we're still alive. Do, 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 do. Hey everybody. Hopefully everybody's still watching. Y'all can text 210-974-3470. Y'all better stop. Hey, what was that girl's name? Because I got $20 on PayPal.
Oh, oh,
No.
that
Okay.
she told me how much, and I said, fine.
All right.
No. Yeah. We can stay for a little bit because my back is hurting and then you probably have stuff to do. But I hope you enjoyed those cards because those cards are good.
Yeah, they're super cool. I really did like
Yeah,
those.
they're just but I'm thinking that maybe when I can get a hold of them later or tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. So I'm hoping I can figure out if it's more paranormal or are they just seeking attention because they know I know people. So I have to really keep that in mind too.
But they could be looking
Um,
for an excuse. Like, I don't know how smart or educated these people are, but some people will think something like that is an excuse because there's the movie that was from the Ed and Lorraine Warren investigation that is The Devil Made Me Do It. And different shit like that. And a couple cases have been dismissed because of stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like, no, you're going to go to a psychiatric facility, this and this and that. And that we're going to figure out what's going on. Because a lot of people don't believe in the paranormal, and a lot of people like to use it as an excuse. So I don't know. I'd really like to know what's going on. I wish I lived closer. I'll help you guys out with that.
no. But I'll find out like as of later. And then I can probably call you and chat. And then 'cause I'm gonna charge my phone. I was gonna take a shower. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I still gotta do um some other stuff and then we saw that Michael. I like it. They're already talking about part two already. They already showed me the name on Facebook that's gonna call Michael 2, the Eternal King.
Wow.
So they're already working on that one. So that's gonna be kind of interesting of who's gonna be in the movie, what's gonna be about. And they said it was gonna finish 2026, which is supposedly this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that if it comes in 4 months, it's his birthday. He's a Virgo, so that would be kind of crazy if it comes out in August. If it does, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm like, that's just intuitively what I would get if they did put it on his birthday or the day before. So
You know what the
but
anniversary of his passing was? Was that recently or is that coming up?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Keep thinking it was like
But we
summer.
can.
My time frames are just so jacked up. Yeah, I was just
But
talking to my son about it because he's promised me day after day after day, if you let me do this, I'll do my homework. But yeah, we were going over that and just the whole time warp earlier. He's like, I don't even know how that happened. I'm like, me neither. I don't know. I don't get it. 35 minutes on a timer should not equal to 2 hours and 45 minutes.
yeah, yeah, it's just the way I look at it. It's so strange because the time frame I have to look, but it's just crazy.
Thanks, Nancy. Nancy said, enjoying the show. You guys are awesome. You're awesome too.
Yeah,
I miss harassing everyone in the wee hours. I'm just kidding.
yeah. I was, it's funny when you were talking about Skype. I haven't seen Skype in a long time. I don't even know if that even app still exists. Does it still exist?
I don't think so. So, after a show a few months ago, I want to say it could have been a year, but it feels like 3 months ago. I was like, man, I really miss everybody, and went back in to see if anybody was doing anything, if I could talk to anyone or whatever, and nobody was there. And then I saw somewhere that Skype no longer exists. It could have been when I try to get out in there again or something, but yeah, it does not exist. And I don't know what happened with that. That's really weird. Maybe somebody did something better than they did, so nobody used Skype anymore. Because we did have a lot of issues with phone calls on the show and stuff. So maybe somebody outdid them and therefore they weren't doing their regular stuff anymore.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. This is Skype for Business, but it's still there. But I mean, is it that means that they're using it for something else?
I don't know. Because I used to pay for mine. It was like basically $20 a month for what I was.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I don't know. But last time I looked at it, nothing was working and it said it was not a thing. Now I'm curious. Now I gotta look again.
Wow. Yeah, because I remember when we used to go in the party, but now it's like nobody really talks anymore. It's just everybody's. Um.
Life is crazy these days. Like I said, time is
Mhm.
moving crazy where I feel like I don't get anything done anymore. And I don't know. I'm like, maybe it's because I'm so old and I'm going through the change and all these other things. But no, like it's happening to everyone, even the younger kids. So it can't be an I'm getting old thing, you know, because time does move faster as you get older because time is a different thing.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's doing the same thing for the kids too. So I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. And there's been all kinds of planetary conjunctions and things like that going on and crazy ass solar weather.
Right. I just think there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Like it's just strange.
Everything just
To
keeps.
me, it just I know, and I find it more stranger because everything's just going by so fast. Um, like it's like time is just it's just strange. I find it very very strange. But
Nancy was
yeah,
saying that we have WhatsApp these days and Messenger. Yeah, I've used WhatsApp before, but not a lot. It kind of creeps me out because generally when somebody asks me to do WhatsApp, it's somebody from Nigeria or something. And I'm like, nope, I'm good with Messenger. I don't know why you're not able to stay on Messenger and you want me to go over there. I don't know if like security parameters are different on
neither
WhatsApp or what. I don't
neither
know.
do I. Don't, I have it, but there's people that tell me get this different app and I'll send you the money, and then I'm like, why do you have to do that when you can go on Messenger?
Right?
But
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
we were just talking on Messenger. What's your issue? I don't know. I think it's a way to cover their tracks.
Yeah.
Kind of like Snapchat. Yeah, Nancy said,
Yeah.
just block them. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could be blocking all kinds of people because of all this political shenanigans going on. I don't know. I see that Trump is a lying ass psychopathic homo rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say certain words online, but yeah, he's gross
wow.
all the time.
But I just think that things are gonna probably get worse, a lot worse than what we realize. I think things will
Well,
be more
we,
exposed.
like you and I and people that are here with us regularly, we know what's coming. But other people are
Yeah.
just fucking blind to it. And that's why I'm like, they're cult members. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're listening to everything that Trump says, even though everything that Trump says is a lie. It has been for freaking ever. How do you still fall for this? And he's only at, I think, 20, 30 something percent these days. So now they're the minority, but they're the loudest people in the whole world these days. And things are going their way. Like, it's so insane to me what is happening.
I would just find it so strange, like that. I think things are not the same, like the way they used to be.
They're not.
To me, I just find it strange. I really do, and I don't see the way I used to. It's just like this bullshit. Like you're just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like it's just the shit that we're seeing, and we're seeing it for what it is.
It's right there. How do they not see it? I don't get it.
You know what it is? Because they don't pay attention.
It's
They don't
Fox
want to
News.
see
That's
through.
what it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
Because they lie. And people are like, how do they get away with that? Because you're not allowed to lie in newspapers or the news. That stuff has to be rebutted. How the hell does Fox get away with that? Probably because they can get pardoned. I don't freaking know.
because they get paid. They get paid for it.
Nancy said, technology and AI will be the death of humanity. Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
Turn?
Yeah. That's just crazy. That
And
we're all talking about this. It's just you just think everything's AI. Even on Instagram, I have Instagram, and I'm just like
it's everywhere.
AI. Look, it's like we're being monitored.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, TikTok has AI. Like it says, like we're talking, and the AI says the live is talking about spiritual this, talking about custom this, guidelines this. It depends on what you're talking about. The AI just types of the summary on what you're talking about. And you're like, really?
Yeah.
Is that the way? Is that the way they have
Your
control?
smaller parameters. Dude, I
Yeah.
saw a commercial last night and it was two dogs. One dog was like a boxer pit sort of mixed looking dog, and the other one was a poodle, and she was way ahead in the game because she didn't only use AI, what is it, chat, or I can't remember what it's called. It's the main thing that everybody uses. But she's like, there's so many other tools that you can use for AI, and I use those for everything. I use this, and that, and that. And he's like about to get a divorce and all this other shit because he can't figure shit out. And oh my God, like everybody is doing AI for everything. And I don't get it. I don't know. I don't even understand it. I can't even stand to watch a video that it does because of the way it says things. I don't know. It just really irritates me. Kind of like Captain Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand.
Yeah. But it's crazy though. But I'm glad we did talk for a little bit because I know you probably got stuff to do. But I might add you to a chat, and then we'll go from there. So you
Yeah,
can end the
that's
stream,
right.
and then plus if I can't sleep, I'll add you, and then you'll see my messages,
Yeah.
and then
When
we'll
it's
talk later.
what I was talking about was Chat GPT, and that's right. That was the main thing. Oh, have you
Sounds
had
good.
that too? The earplug and thing?
Yep.
I
Mm-hmm.
actually got TMJ so bad. about a week and a half ago because my ear would not unplug, and then I'd get it unplugged, but I was just constantly, I felt like I was tweaking because I was doing that thing with my jaw that you were just doing forever, unless I went into somewhere. But yeah, my ears have been plugging really bad.
Yeah, I know. That's probably why I do that, because I can feel it, and I'm like, ugh, I'm like, just stop, don't
I
stop.
saw you do that, and I'm like, that's what I do. I'm like trying to get it to, even chewing gum doesn't work. I have to do weird things with my jaw. Oh, Lindsay Smith, Chat GPT. So Chat GPT was what we were talking about with people using that, but there's other tools in what is it called? AI that people are using to do certain things, which moves faster than just using Chat GPT. I don't know.
Yeah.
The world's gone mad, and we're here.
Yeah. No, but then I'll probably add you, and then we'll talk later.
All right. Well,
Right.
we have a couple new people here, so do you want to give your info again, just in case Lindsay or anyone else wants to get a hold of you?
Well, if they want to get a hold of me, you can reach me at 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. You can text me. Just let me know who you are. And then you can add me on there. Or you can find me on Facebook, Chris Garcia. But if you can't, then I can give you the information, do a screenshot of my profile.
Nice. Well, thanks again for coming and hanging out, and yeah, hopefully everything's worked out next time. I don't know if you know,
I'll keep.
I finally got a new router, so hopefully things were smoother this time, and I didn't freeze up with some dumbass look on my face.
I know, but we'll talk later, and I'll keep you updated on that case.
All right, night, night, love, night. Thanks for coming out, guys. We'll see you next time. Same crazy time, same crazy place.
Bye. Bye.